Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. Listen, we got to take a short break, commercial break, then we're going to come right back. We have a very big program for you. Don't go away. It's our Woodstock special. It's called the Dog Stock. Today's one of those days that you have so much to talk about and so many people coming in that you don't even know where to begin. That's the problem today.
We have a lot of guests.
A lot of guests today, a lot of different things going on, people calling in, people coming in. Then all of a sudden I walk in this morning and some guy's out in his car yelling, "Hey, Howard, I got a girl in here who wants to get naked." And it's that same guy.
We're too busy for that, aren't we?
Well, that's what I said. I really actually said that. You'll be proud of me.
Oh, boy.
I actually said that.
But
then Gary came in and started describing the scene out there, and it sounded like it might be something of interest because this girl's a bit of a celebrity. Hey, Gary, come in here.
A bit of a celebrity?
Well, yeah. Gary, come in here. How come he's in here?
He was just here.
Yeah, I thought we were going to talk about this. What is it? You know that guy who always comes up here with naked girls?
The video guy?
Yeah, he has a video camera and he videotapes naked girls for a living.
Lee.
Yeah, that guy. Lee. Yeah. I saw him in the car and I ignored him. But he goes, "Howard, I got naked girls." I go, good. Talk to Gary. Then I figured you'd blow him off.
Usually I would, but, as soon as I got downstairs, the girl was sort of, moving around in an odd way, and she had a Heineken in her hand, and you could tell that they hadn't been asleep all night.
So she's pretty blasted?
I would say so.
Good. So
another drunk girl?
I got to tell you right now, she's no match for Vicky.
Right.
But she's pretty good.
Yeah. And isn't she a bit of a celebrity?
Oh, yeah, she's Miss Topless Arizona.
Oh, she is?
She's a bit of a celebrity.
Well,
you sucked me in.
She's Miss Topless Arizona. What's your title? Queen of the Nile. Come on.
It's Topless Arizona.
She's in town for Woodstock, but she wanted to stop by and see you.
She might be a little far off.
Yeah.
Woodstock is about 2 hours from here.
You'll be able to hear the concert, though.
Yeah. Woodstock. I actually think Woodstock might be kind of cool because, everyone is writing articles complaining about Woodstock. Like all the people who are about 40 years old are complaining, going, "Hey, man, all they're trying to do at Woodstock is rip people off and charge them a lot of money, $135 for tickets," and they're complaining because they're setting up, listen to this, at Woodstock, they're setting up booths, like Apple Computer is going to be there, and they're going to have a booth, and then they're going to they actually built like a mall where people can shop and buy stuff, and they're going to
actually be things to do.
Yeah, there's like 130 food concessions, and so all the old guys who were at the original Woodstock are writing articles like, "Hey, man, Abby Hoffman wouldn't even allow one concession stand, man. So everybody starved. Everyone was wet. Everyone had a bad time.
There was no water. There was no place to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, they act like people had a good time at Woodstock. It wasn't even fun.
Woodstock was a disaster.
It sucked.
The guy in Newsweek wrote the greatest line.
It was good in the movies because then you got to watch Jimi Hendrix and all those people.
Sure.
Guy in Newsweek wrote, "All Woodstock proved is that it takes kids on drugs more than 3 days to turn into savages."
Yeah, right. They became an alien nation.
Did you see the guy that made the Woodstock movie on TV last night?
No.
He's putting out hats. Instead of the dove on the end of the guitar, it's a vulture. Yeah. And the Woodstock, the S has a $sign in it.
Yeah, that's the big thing, and everyone's complaining. I'm going,
this is not about love and peace.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm saying, hey, this is actually something I'd want to go to.
Right.
But they don't, I think it's really stupid because the original Woodstock was not put on to celebrate love and peace. It was put on to make money.
Yeah.
Only it was so badly organized.
Yeah.
They were overrun, and they just had to let people in for free.
Well, that's what this guy in the New York Post was saying in this article today, how, this thing is so organized, and, it's just for the money. And it's like, well, dude, what do you think anybody does anything for? Why do you think your paper's being published? Just for the money? I mean,
when you really think about what happened at Woodstock, it really could have been a monumental disaster.
Yeah, people could have gotten killed.
Hundreds of thousands of people in an area with no toilets, no water,
It was a disaster. What do you mean could have been?
Plus they had the
luckily
Woodstock,
nobody died, did they?
And Woodstock was as uncomfortable as the studio. And this studio is pretty
Very
uncomfortable.
They had two guys on last night that were the original promoters, and they were explaining how it took them 11 years to get out of debt.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a lot of fun.
That's something to be celebrated.
Yeah. So, all these guys, all these idiots in the paper who write, they're about 40 years old now, and they're all full of themselves, and they're like, hey, our Woodstock was cool and all of this.
Ricky Havens is big on that, too. That's not Woodstock.
And Melanie.
That was real history, blah, blah, blah,
It's a spirit.
Blah.
Yeah, man.
We
had a spirit going there.
Dude, but what happened to all those people?
That whole thing was an accident.
Look at the country now.
And Woodstock, too, sounds a whole lot more happening, that they're going to have some toilets there so people can take a pee without going in the woods.
Water and everything, man.
Yeah. I don't want to, I got a little weenie. I would appreciate a bathroom.
Did you see the do's and don'ts of Woodstock?
No.
They put out a little sheet, if you go to the bathroom in the woods, I think you're immediately arrested.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's called civilization. That's called...
Yeah, who wants to be in a stinky bathroom?
Yeah, I don't want to stick my foot in some dew.
Especially human dew.
Right. Anyway, so... well, maybe if we can do this in like 5 minutes, get Lee and that one girl in here.
Oh, like it's ever gone 5 minutes when you have a naked girl in here.
What is it, Gorilla?
Well, someone was telling me yesterday that at Woodstock, I heard they're setting up like a little jail or something like that.
Yeah.
They're going to put up like a fence.
Listen to this,
they're going to put up a fence with barbed wire. And
they're getting a little weird because I just read an article that said the police up there have hired extra pot-sniffing dogs.
Oh no!
They've already busted people for having like a joint. And I mean,
like you're not supposed to go to the concert and do that.
Yeah, can I make a statement? If you're going to spend $135 on a ticket, drive up to Saugerties, New York, and if you're going to sit there and spend endless dollars in some sort of mall, makeshift mall, maybe call off the dog sniffing, the pot sniffing dogs.
Yeah, they're trying to discourage alcohol. I mean, my God, what are people supposed to do up there on the
They're going to go nuts. There's going to be like fights all over the place with people not.
Yeah, they got to mellow out with that.
They'd be better off letting the alcohol flow. Yeah, calm people down.
It's a little upsetting when people here in New York getting shot every day. No one's getting arrested when they're worrying about pot.
A joint.
Yeah.
I heard Chevy Chase also was complaining. He said he grew up in Woodstock. His family had a home there.
Yeah.
And he said, and then some town a few miles away decided to have some concert, and they ruined the whole place.
Oh, poor Chevy. Chevy's got his own problems. Did you read about that?
No.
I was reading the paper today. They just popped Chevy Chase's driver. He went to the post office, I guess. I hope I'm reading this right. He went to the post office. Did anybody else read this? Went to the post office and had to pick up a bunch of pills or something, and the cops got involved somehow in an FBI thing. But the driver's saying, look, these pills aren't for me.
Uh-oh. Chevy?
I don't know. I got to get the article.
He's over that, Robin.
Huh?
He's over that.
Well, he went to the hospital, I know.
But, it's not. They said it's not necessarily for Chevy. It could have been some other thing. But I don't know. I don't know. There was something. There's a big picture of Chevy Chase. Give me that newspaper, Jack, will you?
Which paper
the Post.
was it in?
Let me have that. Thanks. Yeah. I like this, too. There's a picture of this really hot, sexy woman. I go, oh, this must be some model at some opening. It's some woman the cops send out, like a private investigator sends out. Your wife hires her, and she seduces you.
See if you can seduce the husband?
Yeah. She goes out. They hire you. She seduces the husband, and then they go back and tell your wife.
Oh, whether you said yes or not.
Yeah, I think that's real wrong.
Well, it's entrapment, but you shouldn't be cheating on your wife.
Yeah, well, let some guy worry about it. Let him work that out with his wife.
Well, his wife's working out. She's hiring this woman.
Yeah. I say if you got to hire someone, then you ought to just stop. You ought to stop the marriage right then and there while you're in the guy's office saying, can you follow my husband around with a girl?
Howard, you already tell me that 90% of the people you think are cheating.
Yeah, of course.
So there'd be no marriage in this country.
Yeah.
Some of those guys don't even need a girl that good looking.
Believe me, I think I'm the only one not cheating. A-hole. I can't find the picture of Chevy.
I just went through it. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, maybe I'm hallucinating. Maybe that didn't happen.
Yeah, you dreamt that.
I could have sworn I just read something about it.
Hey, Howard, did you see LaToya Jackson on Live at 5 last night talking about you?
Yeah, I brought in the tape.
Oh, good.
Hey, where is the tape?
Did you see Joe Montana?
Yeah.
Talking about you?
Yeah, everyone was talking about me.
Your name's on everyone's lips.
I didn't bring in the tape? Where's my tape? F word.
I don't know where this article is you're talking about.
It's in here. It's in the paper somewhere. Let me take a look at the Daily News.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. It's Daily News.
Yeah, give me the Daily News then. What page is that, Ron?
It's page 4.
Thanks. Drug agents nab chauffeur with no chase. And a big picture of Chevy Chase says, Chevy Chase may now be glad he's Chevy Chase and not Fred Mraz. Mraz was busted in Washington State last week after picking up a Federal Express package filled with prescription painkillers. Mraz, Chase's chauffeur, claims he was only picking up the package addressed to him for the comic who was shooting a movie in Vancouver, British Columbia, about 20 miles north of the border.
So he did say he was picking it up for Chevy.
Yeah. Thursday morning, the Northwest Regional Drug Task Force got a call from Federal Express in Blaine, Washington, just south of the Canadian border. They said they had a package they deemed suspicious with no return address.
Why did they look at this package and say there's something wrong with it?
I don't know.
Do you think
you would think you would make it look like a normal package if you were shipping pills.
Do you think they run those packages through like an X-ray or something?
I don't know. Chase's driver had picked up several similar packages. I think the postal workers open them up and check out what's in them.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And if they see something cool, they take it. Chase's driver had picked up several similar packages, DeFries said. The task force cops waited at the FedEx office for Mraz to show up. He was arrested for possession of controlled substances. So now what does Chevy do? Does he admit that it's his, like a real man, or does he let this guy fry?
What does he do? They haven't talked to him?
The package, what is it, Jackie?
It's the dumbest pot dealer in the world in 8th grade knows enough to put Harry Smith 20 Long Branch Road, a fake return address. You don't put a return address on a Federal Express. It reeks of something's wrong.
Is that right?
I wouldn't know that.
Well, Jackie would know that.
Obviously, he's been doing some mailings.
Jackie's been doing major business with FedEx for years.
I would know by personal experience.
The package contained approximately 100 loose pills of Percocet, a pain-killing drug.
That's the drug that made you throw up.
Me?
Yeah, you remember you got Percocet once?
For what?
For what?
I can't remember. For your eye. Remember they gave you...
Hey, do it.
Sorry.
That was something I told you. Okay.
No, you talked about it on the air.
Sorry.
You don't need a return address when you get Gary.
Hey, Gary, why don't you just announce my entire drug history?
Oh, yes, Ben. My boss was taking Percocet.
Remember when you scored that Percocet?
With prescription. Doctor's order.
I know.
Should I clean this reefer?
There were no prescription. Can you clean up my reefer and make sure the seeds are out? I hate
seeds. Did you go to the FedEx office for it?
I hate when the seeds pop me in the face. There were no prescription bottles, no prescriptions, no labels, the officer said. Mirage Chase's driver for about 2 months. Boy, this guy's on a losing streak, Chevy Chase. Mirage Chase's driver for about 2 months on the set of Man to Man claimed that he was picking up the package for Chase. Heidi Schaefer, a spokeswoman for Chase, confirmed that the comedian had checked into the Betty Ford Center in 1986 for a dependency on painkillers, which we all know. Chevy Chase, once again, on a career roll.
Well, it was very painful losing that Fox show.
Yeah.
Man needs medication.
I'm under doctor's orders. Well, what's hurting you? Is it your back? No, mentally. My Fox show was canceled after 3 days. Howard Stern was right. I'm a loser.
Woodstock lasted longer.
Who hires Chevy Chase for a movie?
Obviously, these are contracts that happened long before.
Yeah. Like, why not hire, Fred Norris? I mean, he's a bigger box office draw at this point. Yeah. He'll take a third of that.
Maybe this is like maybe the quality of the movies is going down. I don't know. Maybe it's a B movie or something.
Speaking of movies, I got my...
Did you get the script?
Yeah, I got my script yesterday, and I was real nervous. My hands were actually shaking.
Now, how did it come to you?
Well, I'll tell you, when you make a movie... tell the naked chick I'll get to her right after the commercials.
Naked chick.
Hey, come on, Robin. I'm trying to prove my power over women. So when you make a movie, they're basing it on my book, and everyone was telling me, understand that, even though I was in on all this.
It might not look at your book at all.
Yeah. That's cool. I understood that. I just said, yeah, as long as it rings true to me. And you're going to get a first draft, and there's lots of work to be done on it. Don't get nervous. This is just paper at this point. So I was prepared for the worst. Because I've heard this, nightmares about a first draft. And I've read about, me, I've read about 50.
You've read finished scripts that were terrible.
Yeah, they're all bad. So they were going to send it over to my house. But I had to go over to my agent's office and sign something yesterday. So I said, why don't you just send it over to, our agent, and I'll pick it up over there. So I went over, and it was in a sealed envelope, and
you had to break the seal.
Yeah, well,
Were you alone when you did this, or did you do it right there?
Well, I was in the middle of a meeting with an attorney and my agent. And I opened up the seal, and while they were talking to me, I just started reading the first 5 pages because I couldn't take it any longer. And I totally zoned out on them and what they were saying. And I just started reading it, and it was pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was laughing my ass off. So then all of a sudden I said, hey, this might be pretty good. And
that guy could write, huh?
Yeah, so I stuck it back in the envelope, and I went home, I rushed home.
You didn't read it in the car?
No.
You did.
You
didn't?
No. Well, I had to meditate. I have a whole routine. You know that.
Well, I didn't know you were doing that.
I'm surprised you haven't been in touch with my routine. So anyway, I did that, and then I got home, and I started reading it, and I whipped through it. I wanted more, and it's quite good. It's gonna be.
Did it look like you?
Yeah. Surprisingly, all the parts I thought there's a lot of work needs to be done, and it's going to be a very entertaining movie.
Good.
I think people are really going to enjoy this movie, and I was very nervous about making the book into a movie because I couldn't see it at first how we were going to do it. But after numerous meetings and meeting with the writers and the producers have been dynamite. So it's been a very positive experience so far. I'm not really bumming out.
Good.
I expected to be crying yesterday and like, what did I get myself into?
Well, I wasn't really confident after meeting the writer.
Yeah, well, he's a real quiet kind of guy, but he delivered. He really delivered.
Really unassuming. You don't get this impression that he's
I know,
funny or.
But I hired him based on his work. When I read his work, I knew the guy was good.
It was before you saw him.
Yeah. I'm glad I hadn't seen him because if I had seen him, I would have thrown him out of there. But it's pretty exciting. You know, it was good. It was real good. Very well done. I mean, now I got to really sit down and get to work on it. But there's a good sort of shell there to work from.
Very good.
Yeah, and an entertaining story to boot. So it's very good. Let me take a break. But it was weird. It's so weird to read a movie about you.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like I go, whoa. And then you got to sort of suspend belief sometimes because some people are combined characters, like.
Yeah, they're composites as opposed to individuals.
Yeah, like you don't have time to go through every girl you ever slept with. So what they do is they combine it into one or two different women.
So they have aspects of a number of people you know.
Yeah. And then some things my in-laws have done, they had my parents doing, and sometimes stuff,
Yeah, things get switched around.
Yeah. Yeah, but who cares? I mean, as long as it's funny.
I imagine that the next big thing
to
get over is seeing yourself that big.
Yeah, especially my nose. Imagine that blown up.
That's going to be up there.
Yeah, that's going to be big. It's going to be big up there. All right, let me take a break here, Rob, and then we'll meet Miss Topless Arizona.
I mean, haven't we gotten to the point where we forget about titles? When you get to Miss Topless Arizona.
Hey, if you had a title, would you want people to forget about it?
If you're not Miss Topless USA, just don't even mention it.
All right, let me take a quick break. Let her come in. We got some phone calls. We got a lot of guests coming in. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and we'll be back right after. I want to see young people naked.
With the Howard Stern Show.
Same target audience as we had at the original Woodstock.
Right.
What the promoters are saying. And I did get a report at the original Woodstock, one person died and one person was born.
Oh, cool. What did the guy die of?
I don't know. They just told me one person died.
I bet you there's going to be like a lot of old people at Woodstock, like 40s and 50s who, are going there to relive their youth.
I imagine. And then there are some people who will just bypass this Woodstock and go to the original site.
Yeah,
because they even say, don't be surprised if Richie Havens, even though that other concert was canceled, there are a bunch of people who just go there every year.
Let's just make this clear. There's about 1,000 kooks that go there every year.
And they might still do that.
You know what I heard? There are people who go to Woodstock who you wouldn't expect, like our sales manager, Bucky.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
He goes every year.
That's shocking to me.
And Bucky was a Marine. But he's like my dad.
He's going this year.
Is he going to the Woodstock?
The bad Woodstock. He's going to the canceled Woodstock.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Doesn't he hate hippies?
He did, but he likes Woodstock. I can't understand it. He likes going up to that area and camping and hanging out.
At this time of the year with the old hippies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I thought he hated hippies because he was like a.
He was a Marine.
He was a Marine, and he was like a drill sergeant or something.
Was he in Vietnam or something?
Yeah.
Direct quote from Bucky to Stuttering John. He said, "I used to beat the crap out of long-haired pinkos like you in the '60s."
Right. He's cool. I think he goes to Woodstock armed. You know what I mean? Like ready for military action.
For target practice.
Target practice.
Bucky has a sensitive side, He's got ducks and stuff. I mean, he's like a sensitive guy.
And he's the mayor.
You just got to get to know him.
And he's the mayor of a town.
Yeah. Anyway, bring this in real quick. This is, what's that guy's name again?
Lee.
Lee. How come you don't have his name written down for me?
I just thought I apologize. My fault.
Yeah,
I gave you the naked girl's name.
Hasn't Gary ever learned? Because he always starts those sentences off with "I thought."
I
He's
thought.
not supposed to think.
And I don't know what he's thinking. I thought, and Does he think I memorized this guy's name?
I thought.
Well, you've had him on so many times.
You know what it was going to be? It was going to be one of those we things. I thought we knew this guy.
Right. What the guy's name is Lee. Just write it down for me. Always write down the guest name, even if it's someone like Lee. Hey, you're a pretty girl. I mean, it's like how do you hook in with like a Lee?
Lee.
It's really weird. I come up to the building this morning, Robin, and Lee, what kind of car is that you drive? Can someone give Lee a microphone? That away. There we go.
Honda Accord.
Mike?
You drive a Honda Accord?
Yes, sir.
But it looks
with
like
us in it.
Yeah, but it looks like real beat up and.
Yeah, it's a messed up car.
You drive around the city and stuff. You know.
What?
Making as much sense as usual.
What are you, pretty bummed? What are you, pretty bummed?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We haven't slept. We've been out drinking all night.
There's a big plastic bag in the jock lounge that's filled with about 25 Heineken.
Filled with what?
Tiny.
Got like a case of beer. And
case of beer?
Yeah.
All right, so it's good to drive around with a case of beer. It's no problem.
I'm on vacation, so that's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, she was the only one drinking. Lee was driving.
Yeah. Oh, Lee is responsible. So, Lee, stay with me, okay, pal?
Okay.
All right, good. And you'll do fine. Lee on 20.
It's difficult.
Lee on 25 Heinekens and airplane glue. All right, very good.
You did airplane glue.
I think it was a joke. That's all right. By the way, that's a very sexy bandage on your arm.
Thank you. It's a very sexy wound.
Yes. Anyway, Lee.
Yes.
I get into the building, and all of a sudden I hear a guy pull up in this beat-up, disgusting car. He goes, "Hey, Howard, we got naked girls." So I go, I just said, "Oh, man." And so I just said, "Talk to Gary." And I said, "You know what? There's no way I'm letting Lee up here. There's no way I'm letting Lee up here because, he's come up here a bunch of times already. We heard his whole story. And those of you just tuning in, Lee is this guy who has like a video camera, but like a video camera you'd buy for your house.
It's a Super 8.
No,
it's a Super 8.
No, come on. It's
Mike.
Seriously, I mean, your show here is done on the same camera.
What camera? What is your camera?
Same Canon that he's got.
That's not true.
No, it is true.
Yeah, but we don't shoot the show on that. That's just high 8.
Yeah, high 8.
High 8. That's
but
not even broadcast
the hallway stuff.
Yeah, we shoot the hallway, and it looks like an amateur film.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the lighting though looks so much better on the show right now.
Oh, listen to him.
Yeah.
No, it does.
Yeah. Anyway, so Lee is this guy who has like a home video camera like you guys do, and what he does is he puts ads in the paper and says, "If any
I don't
girls."
put any ads in the paper.
How do the girls find you then?
Just word of mouth, pretty much.
Really?
I don't solicit any of the girls.
All right. So somehow he gets girls to call him, and they go, "Well, Lee, can you put together a demo tape for me?"
Yeah. Somehow they think for their careers they need Lee's help.
No, I didn't go.
Well,
to
maybe
that,
you
though.
didn't.
I didn't go. To
How
that.
did you meet Lee?
I just met him today.
How did you meet him?
Well, I don't.
You don't know how you met
forgot.
Lee? You mean you're so drunk you can't remember how you met the guy?
No.
I was by this girl's house. I was by this girl's house and she came by. This girl Jackie, who's in the other room. She was here once before.
Yeah,
right.
you remember Jacqueline?
Yeah,
right?
well, we that's old news. We want somebody new.
Right.
You're new.
She's new.
So anyway, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So Lee somehow gets these girls through word of mouth.
Yes.
They contact him, and he charges them like $500 or something, or is it 500?
Yeah.
He charges them like $500 to get naked in front of his camera.
Not.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Oh yeah.
No.
He's a real.
I make.
I didn't know that about
things.
you.
Oh.
What do you make again? What are they, like demo reels for who though? Who has a naked demo reel? What kind of work can you get except porno movies?
It's not all naked. I mean, they wear some different outfits.
They wear
lingerie.
shoes.
Got the music going, different shots.
And what is it? And who do they give these demos to?
To like modeling companies. It's like the stuff.
Anybody ever get work from this?
No.
Sure.
Because you can just go up and you can just go up there and let them look you over.
I mean, what you can show them doing on videotape.
I think the girls want to make believe they're on TV, so Lee kind of plays into their fantasy.
And Lee gives them the tape, which is very nice.
Yeah.
They pay him $500.
Yeah, and it costs Lee $3 for a tape, and he makes $497 profit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lee, go.
And then Lee, a lot of times, gets to have sex with the girls.
Or just bring them up here.
Yeah.
Lee.
What? Hey, that's what he does for a living.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, I would like to do that. What is it?
You know what? I want to know if bringing him up here is like getting him sex. Like if he says, "Hey, I get you on the Howard Stern show too."
No,
that gets him anywhere.
I'm more into coming here
That's
than
not
this
like
guy.
sex.
Right.
She thinks we're in
Lee's really
in an apartment right now.
Lee's, Lee's really.
This is Howard's apartment, right?
Yeah. You think you're in my apartment? Oh, you don't. Lee
that was a joke. Huh?
Lee is no, it's really joking.
Whoa, no.
Lee is one of these guys that has got a real hard on for our show. So in order to get in here, he has to get naked girls. But
and he spends all of his time doing it.
Yeah, and it works because it almost didn't work today. But he had somebody here drunk, and she had. What's your title again?
I'm not drunk.
Oh, come on! How many beers did you have?
Like 5, 6.
All right, let me see you walk a straight line.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Are you watching?
Yeah.
Okay. With the headphones?
Yeah, with the headphones.
Okay, ready?
I don't know. Where's the line?
Does she have to put her hands up like that?
I can't wait to. I can't. Yeah, I like that. Do you have to put your hands over your head? All right, very good. Okay, you're walking fine.
See?
All right, close your eyes and touch your nose. All right, very good.
No, you.
Put your arms out. Yeah, at least taking a few tests from the police. Put your arms out all the way. Close your eyes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Close them, and now touch your nose.
Put your head back. You got to
put your head back.
A little bit.
Tilt your head back.
Okay.
Lee's taking a lot of drunk driving tests.
Yes.
Oh, she missed it. She missed her nose.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now the final test. Say your ABCs without singing them.
A, B, C, D, E, F. Do I have to do the whole thing?
All right, very good.
Come
Okay,
on.
all right. I didn't think you could do it. That was an IQ test. So you're very smart. You show off.
Yeah, you're show off.
So anyway, you're. So what are you like? Are you a real horny girl who hangs around bars and just does guys a lot?
Oh, gosh, no. I'm on vacation. I'm here for Woodstock. And
really?
I went to the dead shows.
And you're going to be up at Woodstock?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to be one of those girls who's going to be ripping her top off and everything?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, man.
She came here specifically for that.
Yeah.
Will you be doing
I flew
guys?
in from Arizona.
Will you be doing guys in the parking lot, like meeting guys and stuff, hopefully?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a boyfriend?
I'll just be teasing everybody running around.
You have a boyfriend?
No.
No?
Mm.
So you're going to make it with Lee? You attracted to Lee? No?
Leave my bud, man.
Yeah, great. Hey, Lee, another buddy.
Natty thread.
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
girls.
good for you, Lee. Yeah, Lee, way to go.
Lee and I hang out in the.
You going up to
parking lot.
Woodstock too?
Me? No.
Well, you can probably pick up some new clients.
You're not thinking, Lee.
You know, I didn't know that about him, but
Yeah.
now that I know.
Lee's an entrepreneur.
I'll think about it. I know, huh?
All right, so what do you
Can
do?
I make my own videotape?
Sure.
So you say you're a professional? Like, do you go to bars and dance and stuff?
How did you get this title?
Oh, no, I'm a dancer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a dancer. I live in Phoenix.
All right, so
And I won Miss Topless Arizona.
Miss Topless Arizona. All right, may we see your charms? And Gary, put the little
Gary.
for TV. Put the little bars across.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Do I have to have the headphones on?
Just a second.
No, you can take those off.
Oh, okay.
As long as your clothes come off, we don't care what else you take off.
Oh.
All right, let's see.
You're going to do it like that?
What's that cut on your arm?
Oh, I crashed on my rollerblades. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know. If I would have known I was coming here, I would
Kind of ruins it. Get those stupid bars down, Gary. I can't see anything. She's not out of her clothes yet.
And there are mine. They are mine.
Hey, I thought you were going to have a bit of a belly through your dress. It looked like you did, but you got a great body.
Thanks.
Yeah, man, I'd love to get my hands on you. Well, she is built. Isn't she, guys? Yeah. She's built, man.
Nice piece of work.
Nice work. Wow, what a bod on you.
Okay.
Wow, you do have a bod.
See?
Wow. What do you... Yeah, she does rollerblade.
See, I have proof.
Yeah. God, you're really good looking.
Look, I have a scratch.
What happens when you go to the beach in a thong and stuff? Do guys go, like, wild?
Well,
beaches in Arizona.
Well, most of the beaches I go to, I don't wear thongs because I like to go like to Hawaii and stuff.
And you go to, like, nude beaches?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to take you to Hawaii. I might take you on vacation with me to Hawaii.
No, I can't do that.
Why?
Because.
Why? You got a boyfriend?
Because you have a wife.
I do not.
You lied again.
I say that on the air, so it's I like to tell funny. I like to spin funny tales about my family life.
He's trying to relate.
I'm single. Why would I be married and tied down to some wench?
No, he's not married whatsoever.
I'm really not married.
Okay.
And I'd like to go ask you out on a date.
I'm not married either.
Want to go out on a date?
No.
Why? Not attracted to me? Okay.
Take off your sunglasses.
Why don't you read a Newsday? They say I make $15 million a year.
Let me see.
All right. Oh, now you're in love.
Oh, God. Okay.
Right, Robin, didn't they say Newsday I make $15 million?
That's what they said, at least.
Book the flight to Molokai right now. We're going.
Look at that. I had to bribe her with what they said in Newsday, how much money I made. Yeah, suddenly you're good looking.
No,
Yeah.
it's because you took your sunglasses off.
All right, come on, take your
I
top
have
off.
the same purple shades as those.
All right, let me see.
Oh, okay.
Take your top off.
Should I be blocking this?
What?
Should I be blocking this?
No, I want to see, though. It's stupid to block it.
What makes you think of blocking?
Well, I thought it'd be funny on TV if Gary held up bars. Just come on. Don't drag it up. Wow. And those are natural, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Those are yours. Wow. What are you, a D cup? Are you a D?
This is a nice, healthy C.
That's a C?
Oh, yeah.
How could that be a C, Robin?
I wouldn't know, Howard.
Thank you.
I'm looking at you.
Wow, look at that natural. What a body on you.
Thank you. Gosh, I'm going to Woodstock.
Yeah, we know.
Me too.
How come she could have a body like that?
I'm so excited about Woodstock.
Yeah, how come she can have a body like that and drink beer and all that kind of stuff?
It's genetics. I keep trying to tell you that.
Yeah. What about those bottoms? Do those come off, or are you going to keep those on? Yeah, take off your bottoms. Come on, you do it in clubs. What's the big deal? You don't need a beer. You're drunk enough. Go ahead.
You really need to see the bottoms.
Oh, so shaved.
Like that. Hold on, I have to
I
keep
do
my
like that on her. What do you have to do?
My shoes on.
You have to put your shoes on?
Keep my shoes on.
All right, let me see. Yeah, that's good. Wow, you are so shaved.
That's great. That's great.
Fantastic.
What's so great, Gary?
She's posing.
Great. That's good. She's Hitler.
Yeah, she knows how to pose. And you got good hair, too. Natural? Everything on her is
all
natural.
natural.
What a what?
I have real nails, too.
Yeah, I know. I like everything on you.
My eyes are real, too. These are my eyes and my teeth.
And you want to know something? You're really smart and you're fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what I like about you.
You are.
You have a good personality.
How do you know Howard?
She doesn't know me.
No, she's saying, she's giving you that thumbs up sign, like you're okay, dude.
Once I told her at Newsday said I made $15 million, she gave me thumbs up.
She knows all people who make $15 million.
She's very materialistic. She doesn't have Woodstock spirit.
Can I get a picture like this with these?
No, I don't think so.
With you naked?
With you naked and me? No way.
Well, she is Miss Topless Arizona.
She doesn't have a camera.
What'd you say?
She doesn't even have a camera.
Yeah, we don't have a camera. I would do it, but I don't have a camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Somebody has one? You guys have
He's got one.
Hey, want to get spanked?
I'm fresh out of cameras.
Stand up again.
Hey, want to get spanked?
Stand up on there.
Stand up on here?
Get crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at him. He's so crazy.
Right?
No. Hey, you want to get spanked?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you go for that.
I've been very good, though.
You haven't been good?
No, I have been very good.
Oh, all right. Well, then forget it. All right, listen, we got to move along with the show.
Okay.
You want to get spanked?
No. Yeah, sure.
You do?
Go ahead.
Yeah? No, I don't think so.
No.
No, you're too out of it.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, right. No, yeah. All right, anyway, your name is what, Miss?
Angela Dawn.
Angela Dawn.
Yeah.
And you're Miss Topless?
Arizona.
Miss Topless Arizona.
1994.
Oh, you got a hell of a body.
And I have videos on pay-per-view right now, Hot Body International, which is on Spice, I think, out here on the East Coast.
Spice? We don't even get the E network, let alone Spice.
Spice is like a sex channel.
Oh, well, how come I don't get
porno, like intercourse channel.
Yeah, but why don't I get that?
No, it's not. It's not all that way.
I've never seen anything that wasn't.
Well, how come I don't get that channel?
I get it, but it's all
You haven't seen the
scrambled.
Hot Body
You get it?
videos.
I could get it. I don't get it, but I mean, my cable company
Lee
offers
doesn't have a real cable box.
Scrambled, you know.
Guys,
Yeah.
not all sex.
Yeah, Lee doesn't have a real cable box. He has stolen cable. Right, Lee?
He doesn't have a real cable.
No, all right. Anyway, you look terrific, Miss Porno 1995, or whatever your name is. I tell you look terrific. All right, very good.
I'll kill you.
You're a bad girl.
Would you tell, since she's already got a career and she had no video, would you inform Lee's other clients that they don't need a video either?
Yeah. You made your career without a video. You ever have sex with a girl?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Lee. You ever have sex with a girl?
I thought you were asking.
Do you ever have sex with a girl?
Well, once, yeah, I did once.
It was good?
It was fun, yeah.
Ever have sex with like 2 or 3 guys?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, right.
I have to focus my attention.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're probably not even that horny. Probably hate men.
No, I love men.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good.
Who was that?
Who? What happened?
That's Robin.
Oh, stop. What was it? I mean,
All right. Anyway, I want to thank you, too. I want to thank Lee. Lee, you want to give out your phone number for your business or something?
No.
Good idea.
Let me just say where you're dancing while she's in town.
Oh, yeah,
she's
can I
dancing.
I'm
She's
dancing
with
tomorrow
the
night.
space lesbian.
You're dancing tomorrow
I'm dancing
night.
with your space lesbian.
Yeah, she's not my space lesbian.
Well, I'm not dancing with her.
Yeah, you're
but I'm
dancing tomorrow night.
yeah,
Where?
At Lace in West Nyack.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And
we'll get over
there all
there.
night long. So you're going to come see me.
Yeah. Sure, I'll be there.
Sure, I'll be there.
Yeah, my wife will let me out of the house.
You said where?
My dead wife. All right, I got to take a break here. We'll be back right after these words. Hey, I finally got your birthday gift. You want it now, Robin? I had it on order for 3 weeks.
My birthday was a while ago now.
No, you don't want it? You know you want it. You know you're curious to see what I got you. Don't act aloof.
Let me see.
Well, you just said you didn't want it.
I want to see what I'm turning down.
I'm going to give it to Fred. You'll be sorry if you turn this down. Did you get any other birthday gifts?
Of course.
Who got you gifts?
My friends.
Like who? Well, your assistants, I'm sure. But,
no.
Well, who?
The friends I went out to dinner with.
What friends?
Oh, goodness. Laura Norman.
That kid who says he's your brother?
Here we go. Laura Norman.
Oh, the foot masseuse? What did she get you? What did she get you?
They all combined and got me a piece of art.
Oh, how much did it cost, the piece of art?
I don't know how much it cost, Howard.
How much did your good friends spend on you? How much did the foot lady spend on you?
I don't know.
Probably $100. What kind of art? Like a little statue or some crap?
Well, you know, I collect elephants, and they got me an elephant.
So aside from your elephant...
I got flowers from the station.
Yeah, big deal. They could do that on trade. Yeah. What else? What else did you get? Did Jackie get you anything?
Oh, yeah, right.
Did Fred get you anything?
I'm happy if Jackie says hello to me every morning.
Right. Did Gary get you anything?
No.
Did your so-called good friends, did your new brother get you anything?
He didn't know it was my birthday.
Your brother, your so-called brother. Okay, well...
He was 3, Howard. I didn't call him up and say, guess what, now here's my birthday. It's on August 8th, don't forget it.
Well, I not only got you a gift, but I got you a card as well. And with a personal...
Well, where's the other part?
That was a ruse to keep you...
I knew it.
Yeah, because...
I knew it. I should have opened it.
We had this...
Give me that package now.
There's nothing in it. I had that for 3 weeks on order, this gift.
Darn it.
Because this is what I wanted for you.
I should have opened that other package. I knew there was nothing in there.
All right, Robin. Now, hey, Gary, come in here and hand this to Robin, will you? Because of the situation where Robin is in another studio, I can't hand her the gift. All right, Gary, put your smelly paws on that and give it to Robin. So what would you say the statue was worth that your so-called friends chipped in on?
What meant more to me was just a thought, Howard. Not the gift.
I know the real you. It has nothing to do with thought. No, your parents didn't get you anything, did they?
They sent me a check.
How much?
$50.
Gee. High rollers.
They don't have a lot of money. I'm sure that was a big chunk for them.
That doesn't even cover your nail appointment. All right, now there's the card.
Something wonderful happened on this date in history. On August 11th, I wonder what it was.
Let's see.
You were suspended upside down, naked, and spanked for the first time.
That's right, a little cute card, one of those cute cards. It was the first time.
And then they say, yes, you're getting older, but better.
You are. I think you are. I wrote that. That is in my personal handwriting. Hold on to that. That's a collector's. Is
that right?
That's right. That's worth $1,000 alone, just my handwriting.
And then the beautiful gift wrapped.
Right. Open it up.
Okay. I wonder what it is.
Something you're going to love. And...
You're going to tell me how much it costs?
No, I want to see what you think it costs.
Oh, why is price so important?
Well, just to show how I care.
Now, it says there's a little card in here. It says Lisa Jinx or Jenks.
Yeah, that's, in other words, custom. Whatever that is, that's a very custom piece I've gotten you. It's actually one of Nicole Simpson's fingers I got you. This is a very rare thing. This is going to be...
That is a sick thought.
OJ's wife's finger is worth...
But it is a package small enough to contain that.
That's right. It's a condom. It's a pack of Rolaids.
Oh, look at this.
Yes. Now, that is a piece of jewelry. Now, that is a Lisa Jenks original. Now, how do you like it?
Oh, it's quite nice.
Yes, it is. It's a bracelet, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That is you and not my girlfriend.
It's a friendship bracelet.
What do you think a bracelet like that would go for?
Oh, dear. Why do you want to tell me how much it costs?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm never going to tell you what it costs. I'm just wondering what you think that gift is worth.
You want to tell me?
No. I just want to know. What do you think something like that's worth?
I have no idea. I would imagine we're talking in the range of $150 to $200.
Yeah, like, insult me. Actually, let me qualify this by saying
she meant the card.
Right. Yeah. If I say Lisa Jenks' name once more, it's free. So.
Oh, you.
No. I paid for it. No. More than $200, Rob.
Really?
Of course. No, way more. Come on. Way more. Way off.
No.
Way off.
Come on.
$1,000. At least.
No, it didn't cost $1,000.
I'm not going to say what it cost, but it's much more than $200. Much more than any elephant you got with 12 people chipping in. With your friend, the foot masseuse, gets $50 an hour. You think she could go for a little more?
It's the thought that counts.
What does she charge for one of those foot rub-downs?
I don't know.
$100.
$100? I think. And what, she got her an elephant? With other people. That's some friend. $100, and she's single. She doesn't have any costs or expenses.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
She could rub 3 people's feet and get you something nice.
Howard, are you saying that she and I have the same relationship that you and I have? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that, but she's a so-called friend. God.
I hate
$100. I better get an orgasm with that foot massage if I'm gonna pay $100.
She is the foremost reflexologist in the country, Howard.
Yeah, well, so am I.
Not just any person rubbing your feet.
Give me a foot, I'll do the same thing.
She is the Howard Stern of foot reflexology.
Is she really? An elephant. You can't get it on?
I don't know how this works. You got me something.
You broke it already.
So elaborate. I can't figure it out.
But you do love it, don't you?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I knew you would. I knew someone like you would like that. I know your taste. At least I think I do.
So you're dying to tell me how much it costs.
No, I'm not. Let's put it this way. Your estimate of $200 is insulting.
Oh, stop it.
That's all I'll say.
Stop it.
Now I'm insulted.
You're silly. How much did it cost?
No, it's much more than $200.
How much?
I'm not going to say. It's tacky to say how much. You wouldn't be wrong if you were over 5.
Really? Oh, stop that, Howard.
You wouldn't be wrong.
That's ridiculous. You shouldn't have done that.
Well, no big deal. You forced it out of me. I never would have told you. And besides, my sister didn't like it. She gave it back to me. No, let me tell you something.
I'm happy to accept your sister's.
No. Actually, that's at least 10 foot massages, so don't get crazy.
Oh, dear. Well, it's quite beautiful. Thank you very much.
You'd have to have your feet rubbed for a year.
Does everybody see?
Yeah, look at that. My princess. You look beautiful. Isn't that nice on her? I know you're into gold, too, but I know you like silver.
Oh, I love silver.
Yes.
This is gorgeous.
Yes, I knew you'd like that.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Well,
thank you, at least, for thinking of it.
Yeah, me and Allison.
Absolutely.
My beautiful wife.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Who was out having her hair dyed for the 900th time last night.
Why?
I don't know. She never gets the color right to my perfect. I like her perfect.
You have to decide when the color is right?
She comes home after she gets her hair dyed.
Uh-huh.
And I look at it and I go, no. I'm like Alexa Hente. You ever see that guy, Alexa Hente, on that TV commercial?
No, I don't know Alexa Hente.
Alexa Hente was the guy in the coffee commercial. Remember he used to run through Colombia and all the peasants would be running and all of a sudden he'd come through and they'd say, it is Alexa Hente, the demanding one.
Right.
Oh.
And he's the one who would smell the coffee beans.
And then he'd tell him whether it was good or not?
Yeah, and then he would just go... Yeah. See.
And then everybody would rejoice.
Yeah.
Oh, Alexa Hente.
Remember those commercials?
Yes, now I do.
Yeah, they call me Alexa Hente of hair coloring. I look at my wife's hair and I go, it's not right. Go back, get more hair color. It's not right.
So what exactly is right?
Well, we have these big fights. She comes home and I look at her. She has... Here's what happens. She comes in and she says to me, how's my hair look? And I go... Beautiful, gorgeous. It's beautiful. Because I have learned every time I say something negative, she yells at me. She just yells and lies at me.
Then why does she ask?
So exactly what I said. So she goes, how does my hair look? I go, look. She goes, you didn't even look. I go, let me look. Oh, looks great. Looks really nice. I think you look really pretty.
There's only one answer.
What?
Perfect.
You
right.
Look good.
It's perfect. It's perfect. So listen to this. So she's sitting there in front of the mirror. She's looking at the, this is every time. This has been going on for a year. This has been going on since she had the baby.
Oh, really? She hasn't gotten her hair right yet?
She hasn't gotten it right because your hair changes after you have a baby. Do you know that?
No. What does it change into?
You can have chunks of hair fall out. You can have, this happens to a lot of women. Your hair gets all thinner. It loses its color.
Why? Is that really necessary or is it a dietary thing?
No, it's really necessary. It happens. It just happens to everyone. It grows back in after the baby. Oh, yeah, all the time. It didn't happen with the other 2 kids, but my wife's hair changed. So she, the color and everything didn't look right, the consistency. And then she got a bad haircut, so there was a lot going on with her hair. So
her hair looked great the other day. She got it cut?
No, her hair did not look great the other day.
It didn't?
It was off. The color is too dark. The roots were showing through. It wasn't done right.
Oh.
It wasn't done right.
I didn't know all that was going on.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. So anyway, you just looked at her and said she looked okay. So I looked over at her, and she says, come on, really tell me. She goes, I know you're not saying anything because you don't want to get into a fight, but I swear I won't fight with you if you tell me how my hair looks.
Well, see, I can see that she had a sneaking suspicion that it wasn't right.
Yeah. So anyway, so I look at her and I said, you want to know something? The woman who's dyeing your hair isn't doing it right. Here's what's going on. The ends of your hair look fine. On top, you've got all different colors.
Why is she going to someone out on Long Island?
She isn't. She goes in the city.
You're kidding.
And now my wife doesn't drive into the city anymore. Suddenly now she needs a limo. You know what I'm saying?
She limos in?
Yeah. She takes Town Car Jack in. Can you imagine this? And she limos into the city for this hair coloring.
Where is she going?
She goes in the city. I don't know, some fancy place somebody told her about. So, because the place she was going to on Long Island wasn't getting the color right at all.
Right.
I had already, bashed them. But, all of a sudden, everyone needs a limo. That really bugs me.
Well, how did you let that get out of control?
I don't know how well, here's what happened. I'm a schmuck. My wife used to drive into the city all the time. Now, the only reason I don't drive into the city is because I'm a very big star. I have to be seen in a limo, right, Robin?
Well, yes. You can't be getting out of a regular old car and going to a parking garage.
Right.
And walking to work.
It just wouldn't look right.
It's not a good appearance for you, especially when the cameras show up.
Right. And it would be bad for my fans to see me that way.
There's never any telling when the cameras will be here. Is that true?
Yeah. I don't want to step out of the joke mobile like Jackie, okay?
And he walks 5 blocks to work after he gets here.
It looks wrong. With a sign. I don't want to do that. And plus, I have a certain image. And not only that, okay. So my wife used to always come to the city, drive in and park at a parking lot. She would never take a car. And then one time I remember she was going into the city with the kids. And I said, maybe it seems like a real hassle. Why not? And I know what it was. She wanted me to drive in with them because it's too much for my wife. I said, no. I'll stay home. You know what you do? Get a car. Take a town car or take the limo and just go into the city. Be a treat. That way I don't have to go into the city with them.
I see.
So then I got into that. Now all of a sudden, every time my wife goes in,
she gets Town Car Jack.
Yeah. She likes it.
Of course. What's not to like?
Yeah, I mean, a haircut now is like $500 because she's taking a
car.
It's very expensive. Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to divide my money in half with my wife, and I'm going to keep my half, and I'm going to let her spend her half because I guarantee I'd be a lot better off.
She's got to have more than half. What, is she going to take care of the children out of her half?
Yes.
Oh.
What is it?
Tom Jones is here.
Oh, is he? Hey, now there's a guy I got to talk to. Tom Jones. Remember Tom Jones?
He knows how to handle his women. Is that what you're going to say? I knew.
Tom Jones has his wife, and he's got about 15 girlfriends. And his wife doesn't say boo.
She better not.
She better not. I love Tom Jones.
He's your hero.
Yeah. So my wife, just to make a long story short, because Tom's here. And Tom's wife doesn't take a limo. His wife walks.
She walked from England to here.
Yeah.
She wants to come.
Tom's like, you want a haircut? You get out of the house and you walk to the barbershop.
Here's a map.
Yeah, here's $5. Go tell a barber to cut off your hair. Yeah. Well, Tom Jones has got his women under control. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Not for him.
No. It's not unusual to be loved by everyone if you're him. And he's got some new young girlfriend, too.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I read about it in the Inquirer.
Well, I just know that was the girl he was walking with that day.
Yeah, and if his wife complains, he just tells her to shut up.
I'll get a new wife.
There's a very cute woman with him. I think she's probably like an assistant or something.
That's no assistant. You know what she's assisting?
You know she assists him with personal stuff.
You're not kidding. Tom doesn't just travel with women who are assisting him. If they're assisting him, they're assisting him with his pants off. Please.
Get him in there quick.
She's the zipper assistant.
It's his personal pipe cleaner. Anyway, here's the point. So my wife comes to me every day, and ask for an evaluation of her hair, and I never say anything. And then when I open my mouth and I start saying, hey, your roots are wrong, she goes, my roots aren't wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. I just had it dyed. You don't know. I said, no, your hair should be lighter. No, you're wrong. My hair has to be darker.
So she started yelling?
And she said
she wouldn't get mad?
Yeah, I took the bait. And she starts yelling and screaming at me like I'm a jackass.
Oh, no.
And I'm just like, whoa, who needs this?
And she's got to take another trip into the city to get it dyed again?
So she took the limo, took the trip into the city, got her hair dyed again. She comes home. She's sitting on the can the other day. I walk in. She's sitting on the can, and I'm looking at the top of her hair. I'm going, I see a lot of gray hairs, you know. I mean, how could she
has
just...
gray hair?
Yeah. My wife would... Yeah, probably, because that's in her family.
Her mother
has beautiful silver hair. Yeah. It actually would probably look pretty nice.
No.
But I don't want my wife looking like Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, you don't want her. She looks fine as a blonde.
Yeah, so I go, I'm saying to myself, oh boy, hoo-ha, there's a couple of gray hairs here. Do I say anything? Do I say anything to my wife? I said, I'm not going to say anything.
How does the guy miss those? Or the girl, whoever?
I don't know. So, I don't say a word. Except I'm looking. She goes, what are you looking at? I said, I'm looking at your hair. Yeah, I'm looking at your hair, Al. She goes, well, what do you think? I just had it done. Does it look good? And I go, yeah. It looks pretty good.
Oh, boy.
And then, of course, I opened my mouth. I said, well, she missed a lot. She goes, what? What do you mean? I just had it done. I can't keep going into the city. And I go, why don't you just go on Long Island where I don't have to pay for a limo? How much am I paying for this total round-trip hair thing? Every day she goes in now.
I'm going to get the name of a good colorist for her.
She has a good colorist.
No, she doesn't. If they're missing things and it's not coming out right...
I don't know.
If she did 2 round trips to the city in a limo and went to a really high-end hair place, you're down about $1,000.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, I'm down a lot of money. I'm telling you.
It should be right after that. They should be doing it for free at this point.
You're not kidding. I figured it out. It's about $30 a hair. All right, I got to take a break.
You got a lot of hair.
Yeah, let me take a break because Tom Jones is here, and he can tell me how to handle my wife right after these. All right, let me bring in an old friend of the show, Tom Jones. Who thought that Tom Jones would be an old friend of the show?
Yeah, you know, stranger things have happened, though.
Tom Jones, of course, so many hits in the 60s, 70s. Not unusual to be loved by the one.
She's a lady.
What's new, pussycat? I remember the first time I heard what... You know what? Hey, Tom, I got to tell you a story. Hey, Tom, just stand out in the hall. I'll do the interview from there.
Yell. Your answer.
Just yell from the hall, and I'll do the interview. Now, come on in here. Come on. Tom, you know what? When I was growing up, when the first time I heard What's New Pussycat, I remember I was freaking out because they had the word pussy in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't believe it because I knew that was like...
He used to say pussycat real fast because...
He would get through it so it wouldn't sound like pussy. It was What's New Pussycat? Whoa. And I was like, I think he just said pussy.
Pussycat. Like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, but I was like freaking out. And then I remember I was in the car with my mom and you started singing What's New Pussycat. And I was just like, oh, man, that's embarrassing. But I heard a story that you insisted on pussy being in the song. Is that true? You had
gonna be there.
There was a big argument at the record label, and you said, no, I insist that it be Pussycat.
Artistically, I have to have that.
Yeah, it could have been like, then they said, why don't you just call it What's New Tomcat or something? You know what I mean? What's new Tomcat? Whoa.
Little cat.
Do you ever hear anything like that? Because I remember I was like really freaked out that they had the word pussy in it.
Well, not then. I didn't think about it then.
Now you think about it.
Oh, sure. I mean, I didn't think about it being in the song like that.
Right.
That's what I mean.
You didn't think you thought it was an innocent song.
Yeah.
But you think the word pussy was weird, like pussycat?
Not when the cat is there. I mean, it's...
Yeah, right. I don't know. I was going to release a song called Vagina Time, and you would have loved it. It was a good song, but musically it was a good song, but I don't know if it would have flown. But it was really amazing to me. It was mind blowing. I don't know why. I had dirty thoughts, I guess.
I guess I would say so. Yes.
But was that song? But Pussycat was supposed to be a girl, right?
Yeah. It was from a movie.
It was a movie theme.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like 07 movie, right?
It was the name of the movie, wasn't it?
Woody Allen.
Oh, yeah, What's
New Pussycat?
What's New Pussycat?
Yeah, Peter Sellers.
Yeah, I remember that. I just like the song. Never mind
but
that
I
movie.
used to get confused.
Movie sucked. I like the song.
Because he had sung What's New Pussycat, and that was the theme of a movie, and then there was a movie, Tom Jones, and he was Tom Jones. I was all confused.
Yeah, I know.
Very confusing.
I was confused for a while. Hey, you're looking good.
Thanks.
The great Tom Jones. What a life this guy has. Hey, let's talk about my wife.
Friday night on TV?
Yeah, I used to watch Tom Jones all the time. Because he used to get all the girls.
Yeah, the women would just go crazy.
Yeah. What's new, Pussycat? Hey, Woody Allen. I didn't realize that was a Woody Allen movie.
Yeah.
And ironically, Woody's new pussycat is a chink. Right? He goes with Chinese girls.
What's new pussycat?
Tom, you ever have a Chinese girl?
We're not using that term chink anymore, remember?
I know, yeah. We're trying to clean up the show. Sure. Anyway, Tom. Of course, Tom has, like, the best career. He gets to travel all around the country singing and everything.
I think
the world.
Tom's wife lives in another country.
Yeah.
I think he lives in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Tom,
and she lives back in Wales or something?
Yeah.
You know what I like? You know what I like about?
There's an arrangement.
You know what I like?
Bedrooms in separate countries.
You know what I like about Tom? Tom is so verbose. It's like he never stops talking when he's in here.
I know. He's just so
all we do is talk, and Tom listens and laughs at us.
What do you want to talk about?
No. Listen to me. You got to help me out.
Sure.
I really want to know how you do it. I don't want any bull. I mean, you're an amazing man. If I tell you you're my hero, you're my hero.
Thank you.
Hey, look, good-looking guy, got a great voice, you got all that going for you. Got a lot of money in the bank. But the greatest accomplishment, I don't care. You could list your accomplishments. You have friends.
No matter how many hits.
You're friends with every celebrity. Everyone likes you. You don't make any enemies.
You met Elvis.
Yeah, like me. I had to make a living becoming everyone's enemy. You know what I mean? You did it without. You did it with talent. I had to do it with some kind of evil scum. You know what I'm saying? So it's exciting to be you. I understand that. But
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It feels very good.
But the thing is, you know, I go home every day to my wife.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love my wife, you know, as you do. I know you love my wife. I go home every day, and I would like to date. I really would. I really, truly would. I wish my wife would allow me to date.
You don't want to date.
No.
You just want to have sex.
Yeah, I want to have sex. I don't even want to date. I meet these women, incredible women, who suddenly find me attractive, which is so incredibly ridiculous.
Now, Tom, you got married at like 16 or something.
Yeah. Hey, 16. I got married I met my wife at 19 and haven't had sex with anyone since.
But he got married at 16, so he really didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, but listen, for purposes of this discussion, I got married when I was 19.
For purposes of this discussion, he got married when he was 16.
Yeah, so we have a similar background.
That's right.
He thought he was going to be living in Wales, working in a mine.
Yeah.
So he married a girl.
And not only is his wife in Wales, she's never heard of airplanes. I don't know. Tom keeps this sequestered. Honey, I'd like to see you. Well, there's no way over here. You have to take a long boat.
She still works in a mine. She thinks Tom was lost in a disaster.
Tom's wife works in a mine. She still thinks he's broke. Oh, God. But Tom, you really, I swear to God, you're my hero. I want to know how you do it. Like in other words, like I go home and I'm caught up in this whole rat race in this trap of like I have to go home every day, and I don't even know how to approach like having my own pad and, you know, doing my own thing. Yeah. In other words, you have a totally open relationship. You're allowed to go around wherever you go. And if your wife says anything, you just tell her to shut up.
What? She doesn't get newspapers and stuff?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Tom writes her a letter every week and says, look, I'm still looking for a waiter's job. As soon as I get set up here in this country.
Know their phone.
Yeah, right. My Tom will be back one day for me. That's unbelievable. Could we call my wife and have you talk to her and tell her to leave me alone?
Of course.
No, seriously. What?
How does it work?
How does it work?
Well,
how many times a year do you have to go back to Wales and really just touch base?
I get back and forth, but my wife comes to L.A. as well.
She does?
You know, yeah. We have two houses, one in Los Angeles and one in Wales, so...
Oh, so you let her to the house in Los Angeles?
Oh, of course.
She knows where that one is.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
But she doesn't travel much with me anymore.
It's the road is too much for her. Exactly. How did you convince her of that? Because every time I want to go somewhere, my wife wants to go with me.
Something in her food on the plane.
Yeah, right.
Thinks it makes her sick.
Tom, every time I take a plane ride, I'm sick. Well, I understand. You have loyalty to your wife. After all, when she met you were a minor. I mean, you hadn't had your fantastic career yet. Right. So you appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Did you even know you could sing?
Oh, yeah, I knew I could sing. Yeah, sure.
And what's great about Tom is, see, this is where Tom blows anyone else away.
How's that?
You know, you look at Johnny Carson. He kept giving up half his fortune.
Tom held on to
every penny he ever earned. The man is worth 30, 40, 50 million. I don't know. You got the first dime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to split up your money with anyone.
No.
You're married.
Exactly.
You know, it's really good because the wife isn't going anywhere. He can keep everything together, and the other girls can't get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. And when you date, you can't. The girls go, Tom, hey, what about, money? Oh,
I'm a married
man.
Exactly.
I can't give you money.
Can't do it.
You're a genius. I swear to God, I'd kiss your feet. Take your shoes off. I'm going to kiss your feet right now.
You are, to be honest.
You know what it is? I'd blow it. I'm a nebbish. That's what I am. You know what a nebbish is?
No.
A nebbish is a nerd. I'm a nerd. I don't know how to handle women. I don't know how.
I just don't know what he says when he goes home.
I go home and I'm like, I don't know what I do wrong.
Did your wife yell at you?
Yeah. Does your wife ever yell at you?
No.
See?
Like, what do you say to her? You just say, hey, look, I have to date.
No, you don't. We don't discuss.
You don't even discuss it.
She won't even bring it up.
You're smart. You see, my problem is once in a while I say to my wife, I go, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I brought another girl into the bedroom or something? You know, trying to work it in that way.
So you don't even say that. You wouldn't say that.
No, he's not interested in his wife with another girl. No. It's unbelievable. And do you let your wife, like, hire limos and go places and stuff?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, you have to do that.
You might as well have a good time.
You have to let the wife do anything she wants to do.
Right.
Within reason.
Because you figure that's
within
cheaper.
Reason. What is within reason?
Well, as long as she doesn't.
If she exceeds what a divorce would cost, then you know, if she's going to use
out the door she goes.
Yeah, but you have control of all your money. In other words, you can dole out an allowance to her, right?
Not really, no.
Really? She has control of the books and everything?
Well, no. Again...
But the money's in your name.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
She doesn't know how much you have, I'll bet.
No, she doesn't.
See? See, he keeps her in the dark, Howard.
You see, that's my problem.
You know what? He probably thinks she thinks she has to live on a budget.
Yeah. Tom's like, hey, listen, things are very bad.
Yeah. I didn't make much money last year.
Yeah, it's true. I had about 100 hits, and I tour all year round.
But Vegas isn't what it used to be.
Vegas doesn't pay the $50,000 to $100,000 an hour anymore.
And will it last?
Yeah, right.
Thing, you know.
That's right. We got to save for a rainy day.
Right. And she better be faithful to you, though, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tom. She can't...
Not at all.
Even though she has 6 pool boys. Every color, every age.
And gardeners, you wouldn't believe. You should see the gardens.
Yeah, the gardens are beautiful. Hey, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they have an arrangement. And Tom doesn't discuss it with her.
Exactly.
But doesn't she see these
Yes,
articles?
but she looks the other way.
No, she doesn't. I say, look, you're going to believe your eyes on me. You know, I mean, that's...
Right.
Oh, you go home and say, no, it didn't happen.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're incredible.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that? His wife has the most incredible lifestyle.
There are books.
Books on what? Who cares if there are books? Books of women. I wish I had books of women. I want books of women. You know what it is? I believe... I think I'm a religious paranoid. Let me explain myself.
But you don't even believe in God. I can't figure you out.
Doesn't matter. There's probably a God. Even though I don't, I want to say, oh, there's no God. But there's probably a God. Right. If there's a God, it's Tom. But you know what I'm saying.
How do you feel about that? Are you a religious guy?
Me, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. He's got no problem with anything.
God just allows cheating.
Here's what I always think. I have 2 big fears. Help me get over this. The biggest fear I have is that, like there's a God.
Yeah.
And he is not only going to destroy me for doing this, behind my wife's back, but my career will fall apart. Oh. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything will go to, I have my religious paranoid.
Yeah.
And you never had these thoughts?
But you see, I look at like Tom's career and I go,
no.
Yeah, right. You never had any thoughts like that?
Considered it.
Not really, no.
Really? See, so
Do you think it's a sin?
No.
Oh.
No, neither do I.
Got it fixed.
It's because a man needs variety.
I was reading something the other day.
Yes.
I just read a title. I haven't read the article yet, but it was saying that cheating may be genetic.
Yeah, I have that gene. Somewhere from Grandpa. My grandfather used to cheat like a bastard. Oh, unbelievable. He had tons of women.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing is, so I'm like this paranoid. So I build up all these scenarios and and all this kind of stuff. Then I go, wait a second. Look at Johnny Carson. Guy had 3 wives. He was dumping women left and right.
Yeah.
And his career's over.
Always had a career. Look at Tom Jones. Tom Jones, he's got the best of both worlds. He's got a career, constantly makes money. He has albums. He got a new album coming out. When is that coming out, by the way?
October the 4th.
October the 4th.
Oh.
It's called The Lead and How to Swing It.
The Lead.
The Lead?
The Lead and How to Swing It.
How am I going to know that if it's L-E-A-D? It's the same word.
But the lead doesn't sound as good as the lead.
Is it The Lead and How to Swig It? Or Swing It?
Swing It, yes. The Lead and
That's a very complicated title, Tom.
Well, it's to pick up something heavy and make sure it moves,
See, even Tom comes up with stuff like that. God doesn't punish him. Hey, I understand we helped you get that record contract.
Yes, you did.
We did.
Wow.
The record company heard him on our show singing.
And what did we get?
Right. What did we get?
Yeah.
The Lead and How to Swing It.
Yeah.
Is that the lead pipe between your legs?
I think so.
I think so. Oh, now I get it.
That's what I thought about.
Oh, the lead and how to swing it.
You know.
You son of a bitch, you're flaunting it. You are flaunting it now in my face. That is what you're doing now. You're torturing me.
Okay.
Anyway, point is, Tom Jones knows how to live life. To the max. To the max. I saw a picture of you with a girl in the paper. Unbelievable. Hey, who's this assistant you with? Is that her?
No.
No?
No.
Strictly business with her?
Yeah.
She hot?
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at that. I got to see yours. Let me take a break.
Okay.
Let me see your assistant.
Okay.
And then I'll play some music.
Yeah.
Tom brought the new... You can't get the record yet.
Okay.
When's it go? It's going in the stores in October?
October the 4th, it comes out, yeah.
All right.
But we got a few tracks already mastered, so...
Yeah.
Well, you're here promoting now?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Build awareness.
Yeah, and we just...
He's here to brag about all the women.
I see. He's promoting now.
He heard I was in trouble.
He needs dates.
Yeah, the dates have dried up. All right. So where are you now? You've been hanging out in Los Angeles, and then you recording in New York?
Yeah, I just finished with Teddy Riley. We did 2 songs together.
Oh, okay.
2 tracks.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll listen to Tom's record. Tom will advise me some more on my social life.
Because he really hasn't told you much except don't talk. Just shut your mouth.
I've already learned a lot.
Yeah.
Just by listening to it. Just by
the word, you know?
Yeah. In other words, what you don't talk about.
That has nothing to do
and
with
what
your
you're saying is God and everyone won't punish you if you do something like this. It's natural.
It is very natural.
A man has to have sex, especially a man who is sought after by all these women. It's impossible to resist
temptation. Wait a minute. I got to ask for the other women.
Yeah.
I have to ask. Now, Tom, how do you feel? You get these women to fall in love with you.
Hey, that's their problem.
That's exactly.
Right.
Shame on you.
Hey, but they get a lot out of it.
How?
They get to have sex with Tom Jones, which is something they're going to be yenta about for the rest of their lives.
Oh, yeah, they do write those
books. When they're old and gray and they're walking around, they look like nobody wants them. They're like, when I was young, I was very beautiful. Tom Jones had sex with me for over a year. It's like a big deal in their lives, right? What?
It's a trophy.
It's a trophy. Tom is the trophy.
Ah, he's the sex object.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shiny thing to him.
That's probably exactly what he thinks.
Oh, like you wouldn't have sex with Tom Jones.
Well,
you know you would. You're very attracted to him.
That is not the point.
Go have sex with him. You can tell everyone for the rest of your life.
We're talking about that.
And Tom's not uptight about it. You don't make you sign an agreement. You want to talk about it, talk about it. My wife won't believe you anyway. It's perfect.
So there's never been a time when you've fallen in love with some of these other women?
Sure.
Well,
yeah, the big deal.
But what do you do then?
Well, you
dump them after you get sick of them.
Oh,
you know what it is?
I'm talking to Tom.
You eventually, Tom, tell me if I'm right. You eventually know you're going to get sick of them, even though you're in love at that moment. The day will come when they're going to look a little, wasted, and you're going to be, and even
time marches on, as they say.
Exactly.
And so does Tom.
That's right. Tom marches on.
Yeah.
But you throw them an autograph picture afterwards, and that's it. Believe me, they have something to live for.
There you go.
A lot of women. You got to understand something about women. This is much I do understand.
Explain it to me.
Come on, don't make me look like a pussy in front of Tom. All right. You know what the most. This is Tom's favorite thing to do. You ready?
What?
Hello, phone company? Tom Jones here. Change my number again.
I'm sure there's a lot of that going on.
Right.
And the poor girls are calling, and now the numbers change.
Well, Tom's a real good-looking guy. And let's face it, he's got a lot of dough, and
there's
he's famous.
There's a lot of temptation out there.
Yeah, I'd sleep with a guy. And I'm as straight as an arrow. Yeah. Anyway, the point is...
Yeah.
Let me take a break. Let's stop the fun for a second. Sure. And where are we going to pick up at?
I don't know.
The new CD.
I'm just devastated.
Why? What Tom is saying, you got to understand something. A lot of women, like guys, I mean, if I could sleep with somebody famous, I think it would be really exciting.
Well,
I tell that story the rest of my life.
there are those kind of women, and they're just in it for that opportunity to say, I had sex with.
Yeah.
But there are other women who have fallen in love with him and thought that
they know he's
maybe
married.
This will... Please, he's out there.
Yeah. So
he doesn't
like... He don't want to be married again. He wants different women. He wants a variety. That's what I would do.
Do you say that right up front? That's my question.
Yes.
Say what?
Do you tell these women there's no hope?
Well,
fall in love with me at your own right.
Well, it could be hope.
I'm a married man. I mean,
right, exactly.
You
That's
do
bottom
say
line.
that.
They know
definitely.
it.
Always.
All right, okay.
Always up front.
You know what Tom's thinking right now? He says, hey, I'm rich. Is it worth going to this radio show to sell a few lousy CDs? I mean, I'll sell them whether I got Stern or not. All right, Tom, listen. Let's come back. Talk about Tom Jones, the artist.
All right.
For about 3 seconds, and then we'll get back into the love artist, because that's the stuff that fascinates me. And with your permission, I'd love to meet your assistant.
Okay.
If that's all right.
If that's all right with her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously. The great Tom Jones is here. God, is he great.
I have to say that when I was...
Don't start, because I'll never get done with this conversation.
No, exactly.
You have to say what?
When I used to watch him on Friday nights,
yes,
all I could do was stare at those pants.
Well, the crotch. He's hung like a pipe.
There you go.
You are one of the biggest men in show business, aren't you? That's another thing that he can't deny the ladies. It's amazing. Good looking, you know, you got a good build. And you got that big pipe.
You're going to choke him. Tom Jones died on our show. Don't do that.
Don't die. No. Tom just vomited in his chair. You know what? It's a sin not to share what you have between your legs. Seriously.
God didn't mean that to be for one woman.
There you are, you see.
That's true. When you pull down your pants with a new woman, do they go, oh my God, I can't handle this? Or do they look in shock? I mean,
when the lead
swings.
Yeah.
They do?
Well, that's how to swing it.
But are they like, oh my God? I mean, because I've never had that. I'm hung like a pimple. Yeah, women run out of the room and go, I'm with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever knock a girl out with it?
See, that's probably part of the reason you don't cheat. Women would talk about that.
Yeah, they would. I'm embarrassed about this at my size.
Oh, yeah.
You never were embarrassed to take a shower in front of guys and stuff, right?
No.
It was no big deal because you have a lot of equipment. Good for you.
Okay.
No wonder the new Tom Jones album is called The Lead and How to Swing It. Will there be a picture of it on the cover of the CD? I'll buy 12. I got to see what's doing down there. All right, Tom, let's take a break.
Yeah.
Let's rest up.
Okay.
Yeah. You've got to be exhausted from this interview. And then we'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll learn more about the great life of Tom Jones.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
You're damn right, you lucky bastards. You're getting sex advice from Tom Jones here.
That's right. Listen up, everybody.
Not only that, we're talking music. I'm more interested in the sex myself. I got to be honest with you.
You know, we still play that rendition of Sitting on the Dock of the Bay you did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we play that all the time.
Oh, great.
Tom picked up a bunch of black people and had them behind him, a couple of blacks, and they sang behind him as he did Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, and it was just beautiful. You got to put that on the record. You're not going to put that on your new CD?
Well, it's like Michael Bolton did a lot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
All right. Scratch that idea. What do I know about music? What do I know about handling women? Hey, can I meet your sexy assistant?
If she wants to.
Hey, Gary, bring in the sexy assistant. Tom always travels with a so-called assistant.
How long has this one been with you, Tom?
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah.
How long?
Well, since,
Since the last one?
Interscope now.
Oh, this is someone from the record company?
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you two have not grown close yet. And I say yes.
Oh, boy. Hard to tell.
All right. This is a representative from...
She's from the record company. She doesn't want to come in, but she will.
Oh, you don't want to come in?
I work at Interscope.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Here's Susie.
Oh, here's Susie. Well, if you don't want to come in, don't come in. Come on in, Susie. Why do you feel weird? Why feel weird? Oh, come on in, Susie. Man, Susie. Oh, if I knew Susie.
Like,
Tom knew Susie. Dana, you and Tom are not sexual with one another? Really?
Negative.
Negative?
Yes.
Man, well, that'll change.
Do you want to sit down? Would you like to sit down?
Nah, she don't need to sit down. I want to soak her in. So what is your job? You hang around with Tom and take care of any problems?
I'm his product manager, so yeah.
Oh, you are the product manager. Interesting.
I wonder what a product manager does.
I need one.
Produced.
Nobody manages my products. So, you're not attracted to Tom?
He's a nice-looking guy, but...
He's a damn good-looking guy. Not only that, he's got more money than Interscope Records will ever see.
You can't get it, though. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, but you're not going to get your hands on it. He'll dole out a few gifts.
You'll just have to love Tom for Tom.
Hey, Tom, what's the most expensive gift you ever bought a woman? Car?
No, probably the home. He brought his wife.
No, forget the wife. The wife's got... She gets whatever she gets. But I'm saying, would you ever buy someone like a Ferrari or something?
No.
No. All right, so you're not going to get a Ferrari.
What could she expect?
Well, that's up to her. Yeah.
Right. Let's put it as Tom, very generous. So, you got to admit, Tom's got a lot of magnetism when you hang around with him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have not thought about Tom as a man. Not Tom Jones, the superstar.
You don't forget he's a man, is that what we're saying here?
You never forget for a minute that Tom is a man, right?
I mean, he looks like a man.
Yeah, I mean, but he has a magnetism, am I correct?
You know how some guys you just forget and they're like one of the girls? That never happens with Tom.
Did you ever throw your panties at him or anything?
Oh, your hotel key?
Yeah, your hotel key. You know, Tom has had hotel keys, women's panties thrown at him wherever he goes. You know that?
I haven't seen that, actually.
Well, he doesn't do that in his regular life, but when he goes on stage, it happens. Oh, you girls are so naive. What is it, Stuttering John?
It's your wife.
My wife?
Yeah.
Oh, she wants to throw something at Tom.
What is it, my sweet love? How do you like this Tom Jones running around with all these women?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that wrong? Isn't that terrible?
Howard.
Not me.
Don't ever think that you could have his life.
You want to know something?
Don't ever.
You want to know something? I have his life. I just don't tell you. And I'm going to tell you something. I've learned a lot here today.
Well, who are you going to believe?
I am
me
going.
Or the tablet?
I am going to date. I'm going to say it right now. I am going to start dating.
Don't ever think you could have.
But you will never know about it.
Oh, really?
That's right.
And
I will be discreet.
It's not a topic for discussion. Is that what you're saying?
Tom, a man should be discreet, right?
Yes.
Yes. If he owes that to his wife.
And only be in the tabloids how often a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you could be having that life right now because, you know, you take off in the afternoons and you say you have meetings almost every day of the week.
I have a meeting today. I have to get off the air at 10.
Till 4 in the afternoon, right?
That's right. I have a meeting till 4 in the afternoon today.
What woman's going to put up with that?
That's good.
Exactly.
Allison, how much longer can I hold out? You know what it is? Tom, you know this. You live the life like I do of a superstar. When you have women throwing themselves at you all the time, it's almost impossible to resist. Am I correct? My wife doesn't get that.
No, I really don't.
Because I love my wife. If I was a regular guy, it would be easier. But I have a lot of women throwing themselves at me.
There you go, you see.
See?
So you know what it feels like then.
Right. You want to be faithful to your wife, but you
try.
You try.
Of course you do.
You do.
Oh, you're so weak.
I am a weak person.
Allison, I was talking to Tom during the commercials.
Right.
And Tom wants me to ask you something.
What's that?
Yeah, let's hear this.
Would you be willing to move to Wales? I have a beautiful house in a coal mining community. Yeah, there's a nice plot of land.
Tom's wife.
You and Tom's wife will live together, and you'll live over there in Wales, and I will go on the road.
Oh, I would have a lovely life.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, Allison. I have learned so much here today. I am so pussy whipped. Tom is 100% a man. And a man has, you know what it is? Look at Billy Joel.
Howard,
he can't even stay, Tom, am I right? Billy Joel can't even stay with Christy Brinkley.
Right.
He can't. Now, that is a beautiful...
Well, she dumped him.
She didn't dump him.
She dumped him.
Oh, come on. You think she dumped him?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, my wife chooses to think that.
Yeah, she chooses to believe
Don't
that.
you think so, Robin?
No.
Really?
I think that Billy was tired, and Christy said, well, I better move on.
Hey, Tom, help me out here. What do I tell him?
Tom doesn't even have these discussions. He doesn't know what you're into.
You would never have this discussion with your wife?
No.
You totally respect her when you're home.
Exactly.
She's the lady of the house.
That's right.
She's a certain way. And then you go out and you get the hell with it.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I could never live a life like that.
Well, his wife doesn't know anything.
Well,
and you're not going to know anything. You are never going to know. You're going to think you're living the same life you're always living.
No. I would know.
End of discussion. Okay, honey, I'll see you later.
I would know.
Gotcha. I got to take advantage of some of these. Listen, I got to understand. My wife is a princess. I can't do that to her.
That's right.
She's different.
There you go. Now you got it. You got the idea.
Yeah, exactly. I would never do that.
This is what you say at home, huh? Tom recognizes
I'm not saying anything. I'm not.
He recognizes this rap.
Yeah, sure. That's good.
I'm looking at that assistant. I think she's my first. Would you date me?
Not with me on the phone.
Be quiet. Would you date me?
No.
Oh, that's a lie.
Right. She's saying yes, but her head's, her mouth's saying no.
Robin.
Your body's saying yes.
Take that present back from Robin.
I'm just telling it like it is. Thank you for the present.
Would you date me, really? Why not?
You're married.
Yeah, let's say I'm married, but there's an understanding.
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, well, it's not Howard Stern, okay?
He's not looking for a relationship.
I'm not looking for a long-term thing, right? Am I doing this right? I'm not looking for a long-term thing here. I'm looking for some romance, some excitement.
And your wife's coming along.
Well, whatever. You're not supposed to be listening to this. Tom, toss me a condom. I think I'm ready for sex. I don't care who it is. Gary.
Does Tom carry his own condom? Check his wallet right now.
Let me see your wallet, Tom. I want to see if there's condoms in there. You don't carry a wallet?
No.
Oh.
You don't need there's no condom big enough for him. My wife went out and bought this new 4X condom for me.
Horrible.
Listen to this. The 4X company. You know 4X?
No.
That's a condom company. You don't use condoms? You better.
Hey.
You better use a bag.
Yeah, I'm not.
What's the matter with you? You're going to end up in a paternity suit.
Oh,
Listen to me. My wife goes out and buys 4X condoms.
Oh, yeah.
They make a new thing called extra large. Now, my wife has no clue
No,
that I'm hung like a...
I didn't buy extra large. I bought the regular condom.
Tom has condoms built into his suit.
He has custom-made
condoms. They automatically are attached to his zipper. So every time he
goes
opens
on when he gets up in the morning.
Right.
Well, you have to be careful, because you never know when it could,
So I get this Forex thing. My wife takes it out. It's in a blue cap. You ever see it? It's in a blue, container.
Right, you can hardly open it.
With formaldehyde in it. And I'm trying like crazy to break it open, and I give it a hard. She finally breaks it open, of course.
You finally.
Did I?
I couldn't even do it.
I break it open, and she puts it on. I said, put it on me. I'm swimming in this thing. There's so much room.
Are you kidding me?
No, it was so embarrassing. They want them. Yeah, they're nice and large for you. Yeah. You might just squeeze into one.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh,
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Ooh.
All right.
Just know that all your worst fears will come true. But if you want to change your life, just be open and honest with me.
Tom, what is it like when you get off stage?
Arrangement.
Excuse me.
What would be the arrangement?
We can get divorced.
Oh, I see.
No, I'm not into that arrangement. I want what Tom has.
No,
you go out and you have some sex, and you come home to your wife and your kids.
You're not getting what Tom has.
No, I'm having what Tom has.
No.
You're not going to have anything to say about it.
Well.
How am I handling this?
He says, you don't have the...
See, I talk too much.
You treat your wife like a princess at home. I got the whole thing there.
Honey,
your wife is a princess. You never did anything wrong.
I would never do that to you.
Wait to get back to her.
I got to get home to you in a couple of months. Is that it? I love you. That's all I'm going to say.
Her daily?
No, I would never do that to you.
I know you would.
I would never do that to you. There you go. Okay. And I love you.
Well, I'm no sap.
All right. Don't be a sap.
Calling Tom's wife's name.
All right. Goodbye, honey. I'll see you tonight after my meeting.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
I know where you are all hours of the day.
Yes, you do. I love you, you sweet angel.
Goodbye, Howard.
And stop with getting your hair dyed every day.
I would like to.
My wife gets her hair dyed every day, and she takes a limo to get it dyed.
Really?
Yeah. I said, stop it already. I like you the way you are. I love my wife the way she is. All right?
That's good.
Okay, got it. All right, honey, I'll see you later tonight after my very long meeting with Tom's assistant. All right, Tom and I actually are having a meeting later. We're having a meeting at Scores, the strip club. We have to go over there. Tom, what time's our meeting? Aren't we going over there to watch Amy Lynn to dance? Yeah, we were thinking of signing. All right, goodbye, honey.
Howard.
No, I love you. Don't worry about me and Tom. We're fine. All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Right. So naive. What?
Howard, you have to play Tom's music.
Oh, sorry.
Because,
all right, okay. I
get it itchy.
Oh, those bastards.
They're right here.
Where is the record company?
Right here.
Right here.
Tom, I'm going to play the track, A Girl Like You.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Now, which girl is this to? Oh, that's right, your wife.
Of course.
All right. Okay, now.
All the songs.
Hey, what number track is it, Baba Booey?
What was it saying on the case?
I want to make sure. You know, these CDs,
No, that CD doesn't have anything on it. It's like a demo. Turn the case over.
Oh. Oh, I see. Number 1. It's a Led Zeppelin CD.
No. The CD's in the case. Would you...
What are you doing?
You didn't load it in for me?
No.
What, are you retarded?
I handed it to you before Mr. Jones came here, sir.
The gold side up.
The gold side up?
Yeah, this is has not been released in stores yet. You can't get this yet.
No.
Don't go running around looking for this yet. It comes out October 4th.
Right.
Now, on the actual album, this will be track number 69, right? A Girl Like You. Everything has sexual reference in it. All right. I like your assistant, by the way.
Yeah, good.
Very nice girl. I know there's nothing between the two of you. I understand that.
Quite right.
Sure. But give that about another day. All right, here we go. You ready, Tom? Are you nervous? I'm about to play it. Am I the first one?
Is this the first time it's going to be heard on the air?
Yeah.
Tom is very nervous. Your expression almost changed.
No.
I'm telling you. He can't take the smile off his lips.
I know.
What a life. You know how many women this guy's had?
How many women have you had, Tom?
Oh, my God.
500?
Well, there's a thing you don't sort of really reveal.
You have some long-term relationships. So who's that girl I saw in the paper with you? Who was that? That was
just a friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you set her up in a little love shack?
A love shack.
Son of a bitch. I got to hang out with this guy. Let me hang out with you for 2 days.
Okay.
Let me learn from you, from the master.
But just give us a ballpark estimate.
3,000.
Would it be in the thousands?
I like your assistant.
Yeah.
How old are you?
27.
Oh, boy. Hoo-ha. I might be small, but I know how to handle a woman like you. I know how to please you in other ways. But I don't have what Tom has, I'll admit that.
That's pretty revealing that you say a regular old condom doesn't fit you.
No, this was extra large.
No, she said she brought the regular size.
No, she didn't.
That's what she said.
No, she doesn't know what she's talking about. And a regular condom, I can almost rip through it.
Oh, sure.
All right? I've ripped a few condoms, all right?
Right.
Oh, don't you laugh. Let's get you a birthday gift valued over $500.
Oh, my goodness.
Give me some music. All right, I'm going to stop this laughing right now. Okay. All right, you ready? Shh. Go ahead. Shh. Let me see what you came up with, lucky bastard.
You're welcome to sing along. Goes just like this.
What the hell is this now?
Coco makes your way before your time. Coco makes your way.
Tom, are you losing your mind? That's a classic Tom Jones sound. Harmonica?
Country?
Where did you get this?
Did you go country? Turn that crap off. Get that off. What's the matter with you? Get Tom Jones sitting here.
Get the hook.
Get the hook on that. That was our own Jackie the Joke Man's music.
Yeah.
You almost threw up, didn't you?
That was the...
Hold on. Why is this not working?
You got it the right way up?
Yeah, hold on.
You have the right side up on the seat tape.
You got it, man. This is
Turn it over. It's supposed to be gold side up.
I got the gold. This is the gold side, right?
The other's silver, sir.
Oh, that's gold?
That's gold.
Oh, you don't even know colors.
Oh, what is this? Doesn't even know colors. You think you can work this equipment? You got to be a highly skilled person. All right, here we go. Is this an African thing? You're going black on me. Is this African?
No. Producer.
Producer's African?
No, he's coming it up. His name's Flood.
Flip?
Flood.
Blood.
The guy's name is Flood?
Yes.
Smack him in the head.
He did all the YouTube stuff.
Oh, did he? Did Tom's? Look at your assistant. Now she's looking at you. Now all of a sudden it's a whole different thing, a whole different vibe in the room. Look at it. You hear that, assistant? Born to be kissed. Born to be kissed. Listen to you. 1,000 joints?
1,000 times.
Times? 1,000 times.
And your sister too.
Wow. Hold it a second. What do you think of Tom now? Now you want to be with him, don't you? Don't you? Now you're looking at him different, right? Now you're totally captivated, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see.
She doesn't want to let on.
I know what's going on here. Who's doing the drums?
This is the same guy that produced the 9 Inch Nails.
Is that right?
Yeah.
If Robin wasn't in that booth right now, her panties would have hit Tom in the head already. Look at her throwing panties. There's glass there, Robin.
Yeah, she's hitting the glass.
Tom, you ever have a girl do you while you're recording?
Oh, dear.
Right in the middle of the session? That's the time to get it. Look, Robin's panties are stuck to the glass.
Okay, here you go.
There's some weird stuff going on in this song.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
This is a song you tie a girl up to. Tie her up and smack her around a little bit if she's, if she consents. She's into pain. You gonna send a video to this?
Yeah.
What the hell are you up to? Let me see something here. What's this?
This track is produced by Jeff Lynne.
From the ELO?
ELO, yeah.
So you're all over the place musically here?
Yeah.
But you're going to release that one as a single?
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
No. We have to listen to the whole thing when the whole...
How many tracks? How many tracks did you finish?
10. Well, we've done more than that, but I think 10 will go on the album.
Is that right?
Yeah. So we'll have to give it a good listen.
I might come over to the studio, help you record.
All right.
Maybe I'll take care of your assistant. Look at the first girl I have to cheat with my new plan. Believe me, you'll fall in love with me. You'll see. You might have a boyfriend now. My charms are known. Thanks for the advice today, Tom.
That's all right.
You sounded good on the record, too.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Yeah, I like that. I like that sound. It's like a 9 Inch Nails thing. Right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, well,
See, I know what's going on.
Same producer, yeah.
Yeah, shut up. What do you know?
You just asked somebody.
Huh?
I got to get over to that recording studio with you.
Okay.
Hang out a little bit.
I'm surprised Tom didn't invite you.
Anytime.
Yeah, I like it. Sounds good. You ought to go with this as the single.
You think so?
Yeah, I like it. I like this drum thing.
Try this. Okay, go ahead.
I like this. This is the one to go with.
You haven't listened to anything else.
I don't need to listen to anything else. Go with this one. You can't go wrong with this.
It is a wild thing.
That's good. I like the sound. I like the music. Is there a bed in there in the recording studio with you?
You have some strange idea about recording.
Oh, man. If I had Tom's voice, I would have a
You'd
bed.
never stand up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would record the whole album in bed with different girls. All right, listen, I got to wrap this up before Tom punches me in the face. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
When the new CD is actually in the store, come in, then we'll play the whole damn thing.
All right.
And we'll talk about girls.
Yeah, why not?
All right? And your assistant, and, of course, the beautiful woman from the record company, all invited. Very nice girls you travel with. Tom Jones' new CD, The Lead and How to Swing It. Get it? And the single, I believe, will be A Girl Like You, the one you just heard.
Oh, let's see.
That's right. Next time Tom is here, the record will be in the stores in October, and he'll probably have a little story about these two girls he's with. When he'll have a couple of more things to talk about. You girls might not think it yet, but you'll be another statistic.
Oh, another notch.
Another notch in the Tom Jones belt.
Tom said to get a new belt.
Tom, how many belts have you gone through just this week? Anyway, he'll be out on Interscope Records. It's October release. And when we come back, our next guest will be Mrs. Tom Jones, who has just flown in from Wales, and she would like to rebut everything Tom said. Tom, thanks so much for coming by. It's always good to see you. And then when the whole record is done, you'll come back in?
Definitely.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. We'll be back right after these words. Tom Jones, everyone.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, Jackie the Joke Man Martling. Jackie's new 78-minute comedy CD is $10, $3 shipping and handling. The price includes a 20-page Jokeland catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464. And Thursday night, remember, mark this down, August 25th at Rascals Comedy Club in West Orange, New Jersey. That's next Thursday? Yeah.
A week from Thursday.
Yeah. For info and dirty jokes, call 516-9221. Go see Jackie. Jackie might do a few songs there, too. Sing music that almost made Tom Jones curse.
Almost get up and run out of the room.
Robin, believe it or not, this is a very full day. I guess who's just waiting out in the lobby, just wants to come in and say hi?
Who?
Mr. Roger Daltrey, the lead singer of The Who.
You're kidding.
Just sitting out there, just wants to come in and say hi and tell us a few things. There he is. Look at him. Look at it. Look how handsome. Look at that. Another guy who gets laid. I wonder who gets laid more.
I don't know.
Tom Jones or Roger Daltrey?
Still in the box.
Did you see Tom Jones out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets laid a lot.
I just had to fight my way through the underwear.
Is that right?
Oh, man.
No, but you know that...
You've got so much underwear in your foyer.
No, being the lead singer of The Who, you used to have a lot of sex, and let's be honest.
Did you really?
Yeah, he did. He was married, but he also he cheated.
Good, yeah,
you cheated, didn't you?
Well, you know, who doesn't?
Yeah, okay.
How long has he been married?
He's been married. He's got the same deal as Tom Jones.
Yeah.
What his wife doesn't know.
I'm not married to Tom Jones' wife at all.
You are not married to Tom Jones' wife. You swear.
Totally different.
No, you are a married man. Oh, the voice hurts, huh? You've been singing like crazy.
Oh, God, I've been singing Quadrophenia.
Yeah, I know.
This is what it does to you.
Quadrophenia, one of the best Who albums. That and Tommy, I think. Of course, Pete Townshend is too perfect to come out on tour with Roger. Pete Townshend.
Well, he's a Broadway...
Yeah, well, let me tell you something.
Stop being nasty to my mate.
Roger, no, let me say what you've been thinking for about 100 years. Roger Daltrey is a singer, fine singer. One of those singers in rock and roll that I don't think has ever been criticized for being a weak singer. I mean, he is considered one of the best rock singers in the business. Because Pete Townshend would not have hired Roger Daltrey to be the singer for his band.
No, he wouldn't.
Because he's such a perfect.
He hired me. I hired him.
Did you hire him?
Let's get this straight, Howard.
Is that right?
I hired him. Yeah, let's get this right.
I always thought it was the other way around. I always thought like Mr. Perfection had to go out and hire the perfect singer.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that right?
No, I found a kind of mediocre banjo player. And did he to play the guitar?
And did he have the bad attitude and the horrible...
No, that came later.
That came later, okay. You know, for years, Roger Daltrey said to himself, you know, there's 10 billion musicians in the world, and I'm stuck with one nudnik. He used to say it every night when he went out.
The one that doesn't want to tour.
Roger Daltrey is a guy who said, you know, we got a band called The Who. It is maybe one of the biggest money-making bands in the world. Not only the money, but musically it's satisfying.
That's right.
It's a wonderful experience. It's a 1 in a million. And this Pete Townshend has been such a thorn in Roger's side. And I'm going to say it, and you don't have to, if you feel comfortable, jump in, but has been such a thorn in Roger's side. Roger wants to go out and perform with The Who. Roger loves The Who. Roger loved making music with The Who. And this Pete Townshend is insists on being such, such a dick.
Oh.
True? Am I right?
I wouldn't quite go that far.
Well, yes, you would if we were off the air.
I mean, if I was here with Jackie alone, well, I'm sure we'd come up with quite a few other names.
Let me ask you this, and be honest.
No,
Roger, I want you to be honest. No, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to be honest.
Oh, I'll be really
honest.
All right.
When he does that windmill, Pete Townshend, where he takes his guitar and he windmills it. Do you hope he hits his nose and knocks himself out sometimes? Do you ever sit there and go, you know, I hope tonight is the night?
No, never.
He goes like this and then boom, right in his own face.
It's when he's not windmilling, I hope he hits his nose. You know?
No, you are...
When he's sitting there pontificating about the wonders of theatre.
You are disappointed with your mate, are you not?
No, he's entitled to his own life, and he's had enough of it.
The Who should be performing, shouldn't they?
Well, I mean, my opinion is that all the time you can do it, and God forbid the day you sit down and think, I wish I'd have done that.
Right.
And you can't do it anymore.
So now you're on...
I mean, that's horrendous.
And you're on tour now doing Quadrophenia and performing this. You're bringing the music to the people as Pete should be doing, but of course Pete is too tired.
Yeah, but I've got his younger brother.
Oh, do you really?
Simon Townshend.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He's playing guitar for you?
And he's brilliant, yeah.
And he has no attitude, right?
He does no windmill, though.
But he's happy.
He hasn't got a nose to hit either.
Right, but he is happy. He is happy to be on tour.
He's a great guy.
He is not like
Pete.
Pete.
With a Townsend who's glad to be around.
Do you ever say, I can't believe these two are genetically from the same parents? Do you ever are in shock by all of this?
It's kind of mystifying sometimes.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, here you got one guy who's more than... He will play anywhere.
To be
but let's be honest about Pete Townshend. He did write some of the best songs in rock and roll.
He's a genius. Listen, we're not taking it away from the man, but he's being a peckerhead about it. Don't make you suffer for it. Go out there. He's being a peckerhead about it. Roger knows it. Roger knows it. Roger has said it in so many words. He has said it. I have to say it for him now because he didn't want to say it.
I get bleeped out.
Anyway, Roger, you have a new Who box set. Hey, when Tom Jones, when you look at a Tom Jones, and you know how many women he got, he gets to cheat.
No, I didn't know.
He cheats on his wife.
We don't get the same kind of women.
Really? But he cheats on his wife. They never discuss it. This is what Tom Jones told us. You had to do the same thing, right? I mean, you had to go out and have a few affairs. That's right. But you
is
always...
that a British thing?
Yeah.
No, it's not a British thing.
These guys have no guilt.
You're married to a musician and you're on tour for 3 months. I don't know any red-blooded male in the world who's going to come back after being on tour for 3 months.
Hold it with that word. Listen, Roger never heard of masturbation. That's not in his language. No, Roger is honest.
There's nobody out there who's faithful. Is that what you're saying?
Only me. I told my wife
you're
this.
not on tour.
He doesn't go on tour.
I want to go on tour. No wonder he's always out touring.
No wonder he doesn't want to stay home.
He's like, I stay home with that fishery.
Pete Townshend's made him faithful.
No, the point is, Roger Daltrey is a man who, listen, you're a good-looking guy. There's no questions about it. Not only that he's famous, he's got a lot of dough. The guy's worth over $100 million. True or false? Am I right?
That is, I mean, oh, God. To have
over $50 million.
To have a fifth of that, I'd be very happy.
All right, so you have at least $5 million.
Yeah.
At least.
We're okay.
Please.
No, we're okay, Howard.
He's got $50 million, okay? Look at this. You see
I wish I did.
Look at all the hits.
No, you've got it all in your hands.
Look at all the hits. Here it is.
Life there, you know?
Look at all these songs there. The kids are all right.
I haven't got the publishing.
I can see from miles.
I've got no publishing.
Yeah, but when you go on tour, you get an equal split.
Yeah, you know how long that money lasts when you tour every 5 years?
That's true. You're saying Pete gets most of the money.
Well, he gets all the publishing. We don't get anything. Yeah, we never did.
Oh, boy.
How'd you manage
but you made the songs famous.
We were basically stupid.
Oh,
but wait a second. Pete can't sing those songs himself.
No wonder he has such an attitude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, no wonder he doesn't have to tour.
Well, that's it. He tours when bank balance is down. And then,
yeah, right. Then he goes out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Mr. I'm a man of the people. I don't care about money. He doesn't give Roger any of the money. Isn't it funny? I read every interview with Pete Townshend. He said, well, I don't care about the money. It was never about the money. It's about the rock and roll. Yeah. Meanwhile, I don't see him giving half the publishing to his buddy Roger Daltrey.
Right. It's about the music.
It's about the music. And anyone who's in rock and roll is anything else but the music.
Is this supposed to be an English accent?
Yes, it is. Robin is...
Could you repeat that, Robin? I mean,
yeah.
It's quite interesting, that is. I don't know what part of England you're from, but I'd like to go there sometime.
So you're saying Pete Townshend has a wallet the size of his nose. Am I correct? That's huge. Am I right?
It's quite a lot larger than mine.
Anyway, the thing is, what Roger is saying today is that when a man is... when women are thrown in your face... This is what my whole movie's about. I'm serious.
Is he still on about this movie?
Well, I just got the first... We just got done with the first show. We're shooting in November.
Well, where's my part?
You're going to be in it.
I know you keep threatening this.
You are going to be in it. Wait till you see what you have to do, though. You might not be so happy about it. You got to stand next to Pete.
Oh.
No. Let me listen to me. What you are saying is, when you have become that successful, that famous, that internationally known, and you go on tour, the women are throwing themselves at you left and right. There's a certain amount of guilt, I guess. Does guilt enter into it?
Later.
But
not at the time.
But when you have models, when you have supermodels throwing themselves at you, you have to, right?
Well, I mean, no one would understand unless they've actually done it, what it's like to come off stage after doing a rock concert. I mean, you are so pumped with adrenaline.
Right.
And everything else that goes with it.
Yeah, and you don't want to give that adrenaline to your wife.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
There.
Yeah.
She's 6,000 miles away. It's very difficult.
If she was a block away, you know what I'm saying? You want to be adored.
This could be a new meaning to French letters.
Yes, but doesn't it give you a certain energy? It almost makes you want to continue singing because you're saying, wow, look at the benefits. Who cares about the money? Because you have money, you don't see the money. This is the benefit. Am I correct? It's a rush. And it makes you want to go out the next night and meet more girls.
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I mean, in the end, we are really there for the music.
The music.
No, well, the music, the music came first. I mean, let's get it. The music was a way in the early days.
Isn't it true some of your worst shows were done when your wife was in the front row? Oh. I'm serious. You know what I mean? I mean, you would leap over her and jump onto someone else. You know what I'm saying? Your best shows are when you're there.
I always perform to the back row anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best way to perform.
And how's it work? Like, you have special guys who go out and pick out the women who can come backstage afterwards, right?
Not quite like that.
Really?
No, you can't.
But how do you know who the good ones from the bad ones?
Well, you kind of get drawn to the ones that are...
Do you?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they hang out backstage.
You get a nose for it.
And isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? You know, I have a nose for everything except that. Isn't it amazing that when, like, you walk backstage and suddenly the girls go, wow, there's Roger Daltrey, and you're walking... And maybe your shirt's off.
They don't usually say that.
No.
My God, they say, isn't he short?
No, they don't.
But is that what got Pete all upset?
Well, that I'm short.
No, that you got the good women.
Yeah.
And he got the...
he got some good-looking women.
Second.
No, he didn't get sloppy.
Roger got him first.
Well, Roger was the front man.
That's right.
It was stuck in Pete Townshend's craw that he was writing the songs and Roger was getting all the attention.
Well, we occasionally shared, you know.
Right, but no, come on.
Really?
Oh, is that right? And what's that all about?
To wind you up, Howard. Anything to wind you up.
Is that right?
Sunday morning, yeah.
But admit it was a very confusing situation. Here you had to decide between the broads, the music. I mean, you got so confused you forgot about the publishing. I mean, you forgot to fight for it.
Exactly.
Right. So what I'm saying is you come off stage and then suddenly there's a girl there, like maybe even a famous model, and she says, "Oh, Roger," you know, it's like, whoa, and you don't even have to open your mouth, and suddenly she's kissing you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a hard life.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Tough life.
I need that. And then when you go home...
No, you missed that.
But when you go home, you never say to your wife, "Hey, I just had an incredible experience. I hope you forgive me." You just don't talk about it, right?
That's right. You don't talk about it. It's an understanding.
You just tell your wife you're glad to be home.
Why is it every time I come on your show you talk about the same thing, Howard?
Well, because it's fascinating to me. What else is there to really talk about?
What's he doing under the table there?
All right, listen. I tell you what I'll do. Roger, let me take a short break. Come back. And I want to hear what's going on with your career. I want to hear about where you'll be performing next. I happen to know that this Saturday you'll be at Meriwether Post in Maryland, singing Quadrophenia, the whole album?
Most of it.
Most of the album.
Most of it, yeah.
And also you'll be in Chicago August 23rd. Then you go on to Boston August 28th.
Yep.
And then you'll be at Richfield Coliseum in Cleveland September 1st.
You know more about my tour than I do.
Is that right?
I just go.
I got you. Well, I'm sure a lot of people are excited to go see the Quadrophenia Tour. Is it called the Quadrophenia Tour?
No, it's just called...
An Evening with Roger Daltrey?
It's the music of The Who, sung by Roger Daltrey with his mate John Entwistle on bass.
Boys, that's complicated. You see,
that's a long time.
Roger wants to go say, "Hey, it's The Who."
No, I don't. No,
but because Pete won't be there.
No, well, I can't. I would...
So he's got to come up with a long time.
That, Howard. He's offered me that.
He has?
In fairness to Pete, he said, if you want to call this The Who, you're welcome to.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
How can I do that?
He's a wise ass. He's telling him, we'll call it The Who when you get with us.
Probably want his cut, but there you go.
Bastard.
But how do you get all that on a ticket?
What? The Quadrophenia songs performed by...
We're having problems with that, yeah.
On the ticket they just write, "Not Pete." That's it.
They just write 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, right. There you go. Believe me, you don't need them there. To tell you the truth, the songs are great. You sing them.
The music.
Anybody can play that stuff on guitar.
This band is so good, Howard. This band has got it. Yeah, this is great.
Real good?
Oh.
Better. In fact, it's better than with Pete.
You know,
isn't it? And in many ways, not having Pete there, there's more cohesiveness.
It's not better. It can't be.
It is better.
There's a chemistry that happens with Pete. No, it's not.
But there's a certain chemistry.
I'm really honest. But there's energy here that Pete hasn't had for a long time. I will say that.
Plus, with no Pete, more broads for you. Right?
Nobody gets in any bad moods. That's kind of it. So for the first time on tour, we're having a really good laugh.
Look at all these guys.
That's why I can't speak in the mornings.
All of these men are out there having sex with various women. I just want to go on record as saying there's something wrong with me.
You are not.
That's what my whole movie's about.
What, there's something wrong with you?
That there's something wrong with me. Let me smell your hand. May I? May I smell your hand?
You can smell anything.
Let me please. Give me your hand. Let me see.
What do you think you're going to be smelling?
I swear.
He does wash.
Who you with last night? Oh, man. That's a harem you were with last night. Holy mackerel. You did a show last night, didn't you?
This is disgusting.
No, it's not. All right, we're going to take a break. Roger Daltrey is here. I'll be smelling his hands some more when we get back. Take off your shoes. I want to smell your feet. All right, we'll be back right after these words. Yeah. Sitting here with Roger Daltrey, lead singer of The Who. Except Pete Townshend won't ever go out on tour anymore because he's all full of himself and got all the money.
It's like pulling teeth to get him to do any work.
Yeah.
He works very hard, actually. When he's doing his projects, he's a workaholic.
And we've learned so far that Roger has a lot of sex.
When he's out on tour.
And he's allowed to...
I was talking about the past.
Right, sure. He has sex with his wife, and she's fine about that, and she has an understanding that when he goes on tour...
Now, how long have you been married? How long have you managed to...
We've been together 27 years.
27 years. Well, no wonder. She doesn't give him any hassle.
No, now I'll take her on tour. That is kind of cool. Yeah.
She's on tour with you now?
Yeah.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
Well, what fun is that?
That's great.
Really?
Yeah. I have a good time. We get on great together.
Really?
Yeah. That's the secret of it. We still have fun. We still dress up.
You do? I don't want to know about that. And anyway, Roger also was telling me that with the new tour, he's out there doing the music from Quadrophenia, which is, rain o'er me, rain o'er me. How come it was o'er me? Rain o'er. No, but it was O''ER.
Yes, or.
Yeah, but it's spelled. It is?
Yeah.
Rain on me, rain on me. What other great songs?
Well, I change it to over sometimes.
Yeah, and it was Rain, REIGN, Rain.
That's right.
And I'm trying to think what other great songs. There's a lot of great songs on that album.
Oh, there's loads.
Yeah, and Roger goes out. Yeah, and you know what else? Roger goes out, and like where you hear like the orchestration, instead of using synthesizers, they have a full orchestra. It's a whole thing. He was telling me about it during the commercials.
Yeah, and people, the problem I'm having is people think because you put an orchestra with Who music, it's gone Las Vegas, and it's become like elevator music.
I don't think anyone.
But I tell you, this is just so far to the floor of rock and roll. When they actually see it and hear it, they're just wiping their faces off.
And Roger, as you can tell from his voice today, is singing his brains out. Because he says, hey, listen, I can't sing these songs half-assed. I can sing them and save my voice. You got to blow your voice out every night.
Yeah, you do.
Because it's rock and roll. That's how they were written.
That's right. There's an attitude there, and they demand 100% of your energy. If you don't give it, it just doesn't work. It's as simple as that.
Hey, I want to speak to some girl who just called in. She said she once had sex with you. Years ago, she knocked on your door, and you just brought her in and had sex with her.
Oh,
want to talk to her? Do you want to? Yeah, come on, let's talk to her.
Yeah, let's talk to her. Why not? I'll have to apologize.
Right.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you sound hot.
Oh, really?
Are you hot still, or did you kind of lose it?
No, actually, I've gotten better.
How old are you now?
I'm 27.
Oh, so when you were 17 this happened?
I was 17. I didn't
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
That would sex with him.
You had sex?
No, I did not.
Oh,
no,
what happened?
I met him. Well, my cousin and I went over to England, and actually went over and we met Pete Townshend, and then we hitchhiked down to Roger's house, and I think it's in Etchingham.
That's right.
Right, and we.
So you were doing the Who tour?
Yeah. Oh, we sure were. Oh, yeah, we were groupies. It was after the '82 tour.
Yeah.
Over there.
And what size bra do you have? Are you a C cup?
No comment.
Oh, what do you mean no comment? How's Roger going to remember you?
What?
How's Roger going to remember you?
Oh, wait.
Yes, all right. So you knock on the door at Roger's house, and what happens?
Well, we knocked on the door at Roger's. Well, first we walked by the house, and he was out in the backyard. I think he was with his son at the time, and he was singing Baa Baa Black Sheep and in the pool. And so we go to the door. He goes inside.
Just like this, huh?
Yeah. So we go to the door. We knock on the door, and Roger came to the door, and he was wearing a white bathing suit.
Right.
And we said, we've come all the way over from the United States.
Did it show off his ample package?
Was it a little Speedo?
Was it a Speedo where you could see through?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No.
That's what he's wearing now, by the way. A Speedo. Yes. All right, so then, so you knock on the door, get to the good stuff.
Oh, okay, so he invited us in, and we went out, and he invited us in the house.
You would do something like that?
Let people come into your house?
Yeah.
Well, why not?
I would have shot him.
We went into the backyard.
Without these people, I wouldn't have a house.
That's
true. Straight,
Yeah, but they don't have to come visit.
Yeah, I mean, you could be a little bit of a rock star. He's a man of the people.
I'm coming to your house next time.
I think it was like because they were hot-looking girls. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
anybody was going to just...
Was his wife home, or she was out of town?
Well, we went out to the backyard.
What is your name?
Excuse me?
What's your name?
Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And who were you with?
I was with my cousin.
What's her name?
Bridget.
Bridget.
Yeah, okay, so go ahead. Yeah, so you go out.
So we went into the backyard, and he gave us some ice cream.
Wow.
He was eating ice cream.
You're a pretty decent man.
Yeah, yes, definitely. And we were sitting there.
I would never do that.
No.
I would have smacked you upside the head and buried you in a ditch in my backyard.
That's why we don't come to visit you.
Yeah, I would just let your head out of. You know what I would have buried
Put
you.
it on a spike.
Yeah, I would have buried you in your body, just left your head sticking out of the ground. Then I would have smacked you with a bat, unless you were really hot.
Right. Well, that's why we didn't come to visit
you. Are you like a really good-looking girl?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I figured. That's what's going on.
She is too.
You do remember?
Yeah.
Really? Are you serious?
Of course, he had them in his house.
I remember them all.
Yeah.
I have photographs.
Especially the ones I give out.
He doesn't remember. Yeah, so wait a second. So then you go there, and like there's no wife around and stuff, and then does Roger like start putting the moves on you?
No, his wife was there.
Shame.
But we did get our picture taken with him, and we sat on his lap.
Of course. So did you swim at all?
No, we didn't. But we talked about, actually, we had just met Pete Townshend, and he was asking us all about Pete and what Pete was up to.
What is it, Baba Booey?
She left out a really funny part of the story. Before she went to Rogers, her and her friend went to Pete Townshend's house, and Mick Jagger was over there.
Oh, yeah.
And Pete told, she knew how to get to Rogers' house, but Pete told him, Rogers is making a movie, he's home on the weekends.
He was nice enough to give directions.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. What a good man. All right, thanks for the call.
All right.
Yeah, Roger hated your story. Okay, very good.
Now more people will be coming to visit.
Yeah, Roger's thrilled.
Transportation now.
I just have to buy a lot of ice cream.
Hey, maybe we'll go to England, over to Roger's house. Well, that's pretty neat. I mean, most stars wouldn't invite somebody into their house.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty nice of you. So anyway, Roger Daltrey's on tour, and you can go see him. Also, The Who just came out with a box set, 30 years of maximum R&B. And it's a whole, if you want all the songs on CD, you would want to get this. All the songs that you love.
God, back 30 years.
Four discs, right?
It's a lot of songs, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a lot
of publishing.
Yeah, there's a lot of money involved here that you're not getting. Yeah, I know what you mean. But Roger, I wish you luck on your tour and all that kind of stuff.
You're not doing Woodstock, huh?
Oh yeah, hey, we were just talking about that.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it, right? Would you do it?
I would have liked it. No, I probably wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
No.
There's some of the bands I would have liked to have gone to see. I love the Spin Doctors and 9 Inch Nails. Who else are on those?
Yeah, we just had the Spin Doctors in here. They were great.
There's a lot of great bands on, and I would have liked to have seen them. So that's why I like doing festivals. But I don't know whether I would have done it. I don't think you can recreate the past. And to me, the stars of Woodstock were that audience that were there 25 years ago, not the bands. We got all the accolades. We made all the money, I suppose. I mean, if you can call it a lot of money. And
but you thought that the real
stars of Woodstock were that audience.
Yeah, the fact that there were 500,000 nuts sitting there in the mud, 500,000 retards sitting there getting soaked. And
in the rain.
And going to the bathroom on each other
for 3 days.
Yeah, rolling around like pigs. Those were the stars.
Living like animals.
Yeah. Now all those people are on the Oprah and Phil Donahue shows confessing to weird stuff. Unbelievable. So you make a good point, as usual. I was going to ask you to sing, but I feel like your voice is kind of...
Oh, no, I couldn't sing this.
You couldn't do it.
You can sing something to me, Howard.
No, I wouldn't dare do that. I would be a little embarrassed. But anyway...
I'll hum behind you.
If you want to hear Roger Daltrey... go, obviously get the Who box set, but go see him this Saturday at Meriwether Post in Maryland, Chicago, August 23rd. What is this? The Great Woods in Boston? What the hell is that? Great Woods?
It's kind of open air.
Is it?
Amphitheater.
Oh, so outdoor. Oh, that's nice. In Boston, August 28th, and Richfield Coliseum, Cleveland, September 1st. Hear all the great songs from Quadrophenia, done with like full-blown out orchestra and the whole deal, and of course the band. And it should be a great show, so go see that. Thanks, Roger, for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you, too.
And you, Jackie, and you, Robin.
Good to hear about your sex life.
It always cracks me up how angry he gets when you talk about leaving his kids money. I think it's
I know.
hysterical.
Yeah, well, Roger has this whole thing. He's really thought out on this. He really has this thing against giving his kids money.
Yeah, but you lot seem to put it as the #1 priority. There's a lot of other things you can leave them.
Yeah, well, what could you leave?
What are you going to leave them?
What are you going to leave them, Roger?
Think about it.
I would love to know what that is.
Roger hates talking about it. Come on, Roger. What is it? What are you going to leave the kids?
I'm leaving you there, Hal.
No, I want you to... What are you going to do with all your millions? Are you going to just
I haven't got loads of millions.
Yes, you do.
Well, I mean,
Stop that.
I'm comfortably off, but I'm sure by the time I've spent a few years in a wheelchair on the seafront at Hastings,
that's right,
at some nursing home, there won't be anything left. So
you know what he's going to leave his kids?
What?
All those broads' phone numbers. That's what he's going to do. All right, I want to thank the great Roger Daltrey, who is not leaving his children any money. The kids don't even talk to him anymore. Do your kids talk to you?
They're all over here now, yeah. They're probably listening to you now, and I'll send them round.
Yeah, they're probably really thrilled. But you
can leave them some of your money.
But you're dead serious about that. You've made out a will, and what, you left it to charity and stuff?
Oh, no, I mean, I leave it all to my wife, and she can do what she likes with it.
Right.
If I die, but I mean...
But what if you both died in a plane crash tomorrow?
Well, obviously, they get what we've got.
Oh, they would get it?
Well, of course they do, because you can't stop that happening. But, I mean, I'm not deliberately going out there amassing large amounts of money to leave my children. That's not the purpose of my life, no.
Ooh, okay, take it easy, man. All right, hey, I don't want to get into any kind of fisticuffs.
Yeah, but if you just happen to get some of it,
I've met so many people that have inherited fortunes, and it's screwed them up for the rest of their life.
Yeah, they're real a-holes. I know that.
Not just that, they just don't know where that they don't know where the bottom is or where the top is. They're just completely floating.
Yeah, Roger hates rich people.
I know.
I don't hate rich people.
But his kids are rich people.
I don't hate rich people at all.
And he's trying to make
a lot of very, very rich friends who've earned it themselves, and they really.
Yeah, but we're talking about the trust fund baby.
I have got a lot of friends who have inherited money,
and they're all messed up. Yeah.
I would be happy, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, because you know what it's like to work. You've had to work for a living. You know what
but
it's like.
But I could have done without this experience.
Yeah. I wish my parents would have
had to work and you've just been handed it on a plate.
If my parents had money, I would love to just sit home and drink all day.
I don't know how you could be unhappy.
I would?
Yeah, come on.
That's what you think.
I see these rich, bored people. I don't know how you could be unhappy.
Hey, they look happy to me. Just let me show you how to be. Leave me all your money. I'll show you how to be happy.
I'll show you how to live.
Yeah. Hey, Roger's got his theory on this.
I know.
And he's entitled to it. His kids hate him, but he's entitled to it. And listen, you got to live with that's your personal problem. All right. Anyway, the great Roger Daltrey. Go out and see him. And you know what? You'll feel good buying a ticket to see him because
you know his kids aren't getting the money.
His kids will not get the dime of that money. And I like that. I want him getting the money. He's working his ass off.
I won't be getting a dime.
That's right.
Let me tell you.
The great Roger Daltrey, everyone. We'll be back after these words. I just stole my Who double box set here.
You what?
Yeah, I just took it. I took it from Roger.
Oh.
Screw him. I'm not paying. Everyone else will pay.
You might as well get something his kids aren't.
That's right. I have more from Roger than his kids get. Good to see Roger Daltrey, Tom Jones. Very jam-packed show today. Nice for my wife to call in.
Making an appearance, yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her.
Yeah. I was going to take some phone calls. Tomorrow will be like phone calls and stuff. I couldn't get to any of that today, and I just couldn't get to it.
Well, you promised a jam-packed show, and it was.
It was a jam-packed show. A lot of jam-packed into this show. So none of us are going to Woodstock, right?
No.
But we're going to order it on pay-per-view because...
Well, we are. I don't know if Jackie's even going to do that.
I don't know. A lot of money.
I thought about going up there.
Did you?
Yeah,
I actually thought if I was single, I'd go.
Not yet either.
What?
I haven't completely ruled it out yet, but for the most part, I have.
I mean, you would just go up there? I mean, don't you have to have a ticket or something?
You know, I can't believe there hasn't been more hype about whether it's been sold out or whether they've sold no tickets.
Oh, there is hype. It's not sold out.
There's plenty of tickets.
Originally, they were selling the tickets in lots of 4 because they were afraid they wouldn't have enough parking. Now they realize they are going to have enough parking, so you can get.
So you could actually go up there and buy a ticket and go in if you wanted.
Probably.
I don't know if you can go up there and buy a ticket. That has not been determined at this point. They didn't want to have that kind of thing going on. They didn't want people just showing up.
You know, like if another couple came by and said, hey, let's go up there for a goof or something, I might go, you know.
Yeah.
Just go up and see a couple bands. I don't think I could stay through the,
you don't even like that music.
What? Some stuff I really like.
Do you? Like who?
But you see anybody live, I always enjoy it live.
You do?
How can you not like it?
Yeah, because you always feel very stoned and drunk, so... Yeah. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Jackie's
he's just
so out of
outside
it.
drinking. That's
probably wind up in Cape Cod.
It's another place to drink. It's an unfamiliar place to drink, and that's always exciting.
But he likes to drink outside.
Yeah.
Well,
I was talking to this guy I know who really likes to drink, like Jackie. And I said to him, "What have you been doing all summer?" He says, "Oh, I go down to the Jersey Shore and I go on my friend's boat." I go, "Oh, what do you fish?" He goes, "No, I drink."
Yeah.
I go, "Oh, you drink on the boat? Is that better for you?" He goes, "Yeah." Oh, yeah.
There's something about drinking in different locations, not just
about
in
being
your
on a boat. It kind of wiggles the alcohol into your body.
No, but it's just I guess it's fun to drink in different places as opposed to just drinking at home.
Some people like to have sex in different places.
Yeah.
Some people like to be with people in different places. Yeah. There are people that actually leave their houses.
Yeah, I don't do that.
You're not with people. How would you? I mean, Jackie, you with the bottle.
Yeah, Jackie's with people, but he doesn't remember who he was with.
It doesn't matter that there are people there.
They're all fun.
I don't have the social agenda of you two, but
Jackie has the opposite social agenda.
Yeah.
He drinks and then goes out with everybody. Anybody. So you're thinking of going, huh? I don't know. I would actually go, but I think it's a place for...
You wouldn't like that.
I would like it if I was single, because I could probably have like a lot of sex on the ground with some girls.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like, you get into the whole thing, bring some rubbers up there and...
Just have a good time.
Yeah, have a good time.
Chubby girls with hair under their arms like the old days.
Yeah, relive those days 25 years ago.
Yeah, every inebriated girl.
Just find a bunch of drunks who might find this face attractive. The original Woodstock was a real disaster. I have friends who go, "Oh man, we should have gone," because I was like I worked up there every summer.
Mm-hmm. And that year you weren't there.
That year I went out west.
Yeah, that was the year you went across country.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I never feel like I missed something, because it just looked like a bunch of dopes.
It was not my cup of tea.
Yeah. I mean, the music seems cool, but you can watch that on video. And
I've never even seen the movie.
The movie's kind of cool.
I listened to the album. I don't need to see the movie.
Really? I've seen the movie. It was good. And
I could care less. I just wanted to hear the music.
Well, it was pretty cool. And then, you know, when I see what's going on in the audience, it's everything I hate to do. Like, I hate camping out. I hate being wet from the rain and sitting in mud.
But that's why I wouldn't even want... I was like, I don't want to see people dirty and smelly and laying all over each other.
Guys, like, naked, like, running into a lake. I can't do that because I couldn't enjoy any of the nudity because my penis is so small.
And everybody's screaming, oh, baby's just been born.
Yeah. What? They go, no, wait, that's not a baby. It's Howard Stern. He looks like a baby between his legs. You know, my luck, I would have gone to Woodstock. I would have said, you know what? Hey, it's free love. Nobody cares about anyone's penis size. I rip off my pants. I'm running around. And then I'm in the movie. Yeah, then I'm in the Woodstock, the movie. You know, and they're like, oh, my God, that's a really cute girl.
400,000 people giggling.
Yeah.
Small breasts, but, you know.
Yeah, right.
Stacked.
Yeah. A little bit of a belly. A little hair on that belly, but she's not bad.
Got curves.
Yeah. Hey, look at the size of that girl.
Totally.
Yeah. My luck, I would have been captured by some photographer. You know, and I would have become the spirit of Woodstock.
Yeah. See the album cover.
Yeah. I'll kill myself.
Tiny little blue dot.
Yeah, right. I'd end up on the cover of the Woodstock album.
But that was a period of time where everybody sort of went crazy and wanted to live like homeless people.
Yeah.
You know, there were whole groups of young people who used to just live in parks.
Yeah.
So Woodstock was
cool.
just another part of that.
Yeah. I actually like the way the new Woodstock sounds. They're building a mall on the grounds. Listen to this. They're building a mall. And that's cool. That's for me. I like malls. You know, I grew up in malls. I prayed for malls.
Yeah, but here's a guy who now doesn't want to go to a movie because somebody might look at it.
No, you know what I'm saying. The Woodstock would interest me as, you know, if I wasn't so recognized. I would like to hang out in a mall. And then they're going to have like over 300 food concessions. It's like, cool. I want to eat when I'm listening to music and stuff. And they're going to have bathrooms so I don't have to go in the woods. You ever go to the bathroom in the woods? Have you ever done it?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
All right, I have. I used to go camping every summer. That was my parents' idea of summer camp. Go take a sleeping bag with a bunch of kids and build latrines. It was like slave labor.
I've never done anything like that.
Yeah, I did all this. And I remember going away.
Wiped with a leaf.
Well, let me tell you something. You haven't lived until, like, you know, you have, like, you know, when you go to summer camp, there's different bunks. So your bunk would go on a sleepaway, and then, like, maybe, I don't know, 100 yards away is the girls' bunk. So you build your latrine. And, you know, if you have to pee, it's one thing. It's okay. It's cool. You can just go in the woods.
Yeah, but there are other things.
Yeah, there are other things. So I remember going away for like 2 days in the woods and trying to plan that I wouldn't have to make a number 2. So I would eat a lot of food before we go, and then I like run into the regular bathroom before you went away on your hiking trip.
And try to empty everything out.
Try and empty your whole body out, which was very painful. And nothing would come out. You'd be pushing and pushing.
And you know what it's going to do.
Yeah, right. So finally, then you have to go. And the whole time you're walking to your campsite, you're like, oh, my God. I pushed and I pushed. Nothing came out. Now I'm going to be... I know in the 2 days I'm going to have to go. It's impossible. And what am I going to do? So you finally get out in the woods and everything, and, you know, you're cooking, and it's disgusting, and there's leaves on your ass, and it's in your sleeping bag, and there's dirt, and there's crap crawling around on the ground. There's like insects and junk.
What a pioneer.
I can't use some public bathroom.
Yeah.
Are you talking about a latrine?
Yeah, so you can imagine my pain and suffering, because I don't like to pull my pants down in front of guys. And now the latrine is built. I'm outside, and there are girls around.
Oh.
Now, mind you, the latrine is built. All it is you find 2 trees fairly close together, and what they do is they take twine, and they put a log, a thin log. They lash a log across the 2 trees.
And that's what you sit on?
You lean.
And then you lash another log behind that one a little bit, so you create a throne. But you're up in the air, and you dig a hole.
Are your feet on the ground?
No. You're up in the air I'd say about 6 feet.
Oh, my.
Because no one could lash the right height. You're up in the air about 6 feet. You have to jump up onto these logs. You're sitting on, and you hear the twine crackling under the weight of your ass.
Sure it's gonna go.
Your pants are now off, and your underwear is down. You're sitting up on this big tree on a throne where girls are walking by, and now you have to aim your tushy over the hole
You dive bombing.
Yeah, to get everything in.
That's ridiculous.
And you're freaking out that someone's going to see your small weenie. And just see you making a duty.
Why would you want to do that?
So you're...
And if the logs give in, you know where you fall.
Yeah, yeah.
Who loved to camp? Why would you like that?
I hated it. My parents only had the money to send me to a camp like that.
Oh.
That was the camp. It was some nice camp.
Every summer.
My parents didn't have any money. So I'm sitting there, you know, on top of this log.
A hole.
This hole.
On a log.
And now I have to go, and then I can't kind of go all the way because I'm nervous.
Ooh.
And, you know, there's a big mess, and then you have to...
How do you clean up?
Well, you bring toilet paper with you, but at this point, you got to throw it into the hole, and your underwear's a mess. And everything reeks.
Good.
And no matter how many pieces of toilet paper you use, nothing's really tidy. I was supposed to say it was an effing mess. Up on a log, and you want to get it over with quick, but you know, sometimes when you're under pressure, you can't make things quick.
Especially the moment where you want it to go fast.
Yeah, and the whole time you're like making your way to this latrine.
Oh, you're dying to go.
You're dying to go, and then you get there and everything clogs up on you because you're first of all you're sitting up in the air.
Well, that must feel terribly unnatural.
Oh my God! And then like the wood is digging into your legs and
it's windy.
There's bark, there's wind. I mean, you're out in nature, and there's girls around.
You know, just where you live is too rural.
Yeah, and you know some guy's going to come around with a camera.
I think you just wrote a scene for your movie.
I did. I know.
That's amazing. No, they don't ever depict that. Camping's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. You think that's embarrassing? You should see the other scenes in my movie.
Did you ever sneak around and watch the girls go?
Yeah, you try. But you know what? The girls at train always seem to be hidden around or something. I don't know. You know... I don't know. It just was very, very strange, the whole thing. Latrine. And then you had like special...
army or something.
And then you would throw some like stuff on top of your waste materials.
And who dug this thing? You did?
You did, yeah. And you know that shovel that OJ used?
Yeah. That's what you had?
Yeah, you had one of those shovels that like it's like it bends down and then I forget what they're called. But they actually are all folded up and then you unfold them and then you dig. It's a piece of wood with a shovel.
No, that doesn't sound like any outing I want to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My parents paid for me to do that. Not much, but they paid. You were like a dog.
No, thank you.
And then they have like larvae in the dirt. Like you.
Yeah, of course.
Like you would. I don't know how I never got infected. Like you're sleeping out there and it's cold and
I was
wet. The ground is wet in the morning. Who'd want to go to Woodstock?
I was sitting in Central Park the other day and I hated it.
Yeah, I hate sitting outside. I won't even sit on grass because I know there's a whole bunch of things on it.
I was like, something's eating me. I have to leave.
There's bugs.
I hate this.
You notice when you sit down in Central Park and then 2 seconds later you realize you're sitting on top of ants?
Yeah.
Like there's just tons of them under there? Freaking disgusting. I hate it.
So no, Woodstock never appealed to me.
I love sitting in a chair in a room.
Yeah.
Like air conditioning.
I like cushions.
Yeah.
I don't even want a folding chair. I want a cushion on the chair.
Woodstock's going to be on my TV. if I go at all.
That's right.
I actually had this sort of plan where I was talking to Rat, so I said, let's rent a helicopter. We'll helicopter down onto, like the groups did.
Uh-huh.
So how much could it be to rent a helicopter if we get a bunch of guys? And we'll just land and we'll watch 2 bands and then helicopter back.
Helicopter out of there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't get anyone to go along with it.
Oh, no?
No. The only one who wanted to go along with it was Ralph, but he didn't want to chip in. He said, if you get a copter, I'll go with you.
Yeah, he's the guy who doesn't have any money.
If you're talking helicopter, I guess you can rule out Dominic.
Yeah, because he would keep it weighted down.
Yeah, Dominic is the group.
Hey, Robin, let's do the news because I got to get out at 10 because I have a movie meeting today. Everyone's all excited about the script.
Is everybody in town?
Yeah, one of the producers and... We got an early meeting on that. And then we're having a big weekend meeting where we write stuff.
Okay.
I think Ovitz is going to be there, but no.
Who? Ovitz?
Ovitz. What? It's Sam Ovitz.
Isn't Ovitz over?
Yeah. This is the era of Buchwald. What's the lead story?
OJ.
I see OJ.
I see OJ in the hospital.
What?
Yeah.
OJ's in the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
Let's take a
break. All right,
break.
tease me. Tickle my ass with a feather. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, let me tell you about exclusive vending. I still think the vending business is the way to go if you want to make some extra money. And I don't mean like a couple of dollars. I mean you really want to make money. Because first of all, even if you have like a full-time job, you have time for this. If you had a vending machine at work, by the way, Roger Daltrey's kids, listen up. If you had a vending machine at work, like if I had two right in this hall, two vending machines, snacks and drinks, you know what kind of money? I would have to empty that thing every hour from cash.
I'm still sitting there thinking about Roger explaining to his children they can't have anything.
Yeah, that must be a comfortable conversation. Put a camera on that. But you know what I mean?
Vending machines out in the hall?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it'd be unbelievable. It would be unbelievable.
I'd be one of the people putting money in.
So you're saying, well, how do I get started with this? It must cost a fortune. No. If you start any other kind of business, you got to open up a store, you got to get inventory. For under $9,000, and I know this sounds amazing, but so many people in our audience are doing it. For under $9,000, you're in the vending business, and they get you the route, they get you the machines, they get you, they tell you how they stock them for you, basically.
They know the business. They know you don't.
You tell them what to put in, and the only job you have is you go around with your key and collect the cash out of the machines.
Yeah.
Sound good? Too good to be true? It's not. And if you don't believe me, call this number and you check it out for yourself. 1-800, it's great business. 1-800-255-5700. Just call them. Get some information. I mean, get the information. $30 billion a year business. Who do you think's collecting all this money?
Somebody's got that money. Might as well be you.
1-800-255-5700. There's a bunch of things I wanted to read to you, Robin. I'm going to save them for tomorrow. Let's get. You've piqued my curiosity here with O.J. Simpson. You say he's in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how could he be in the hospital?
O.J. Simpson was taken to a Los Angeles hospital for an undisclosed ailment this morning.
Don't you think that's to evoke sympathy?
Why would that be to evoke sympathy?
Oh, come on.
Maybe he's really sick.
What's wrong with him?
Well, nobody seems to know for sure. Authorities say O.J. was taken from jail early this morning, but remains in the custody of deputies.
Don't you think he just wants to get out of the jail for a while in this way?
Sure, that could be it, because, you know, O.J.'s been complaining about his tiny jail cell since his incarceration. He's expected to return to his cell later today, so it's not a serious illness, and they say it has nothing to do with a suicide attempt.
I'll tell you what happened. O.J.'s sick because he got his lawyer's bill. Wait till you see that whopper. I tell you, they had to commit me to the hospital last week.
It hurt you.
You're not kidding.
The name of the hospital has not been released, but one source, according to the Associated Press, says that Simpson was taken to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center with stomach pains. I also heard a report that at one point, O.J. was suffering from hemorrhoid.
Ooh, pushing too hard on that steel-plated toilet.
Yeah, you see that thing? That's not very comfortable either.
Obviously, O.J. hasn't read my book. Maybe he's waiting for the paperback to come out in October.
Get those tips.
Yeah, get those tips on how to get rid of hemorrhoids. O.J. O.J. stands for owes Jews because he owes the Jews money. The lawyers. He's got the one black guy. Listen, he's got Shapiro. He's got... Kunstler's Jewish, isn't he?
Yeah, but Kunstler's not on the jury. It's F Lee Bailey? Defense team. It's F. Lee Bailey and Alan Dershowitz.
Oh, okay. Dershowitz.
They've also, the defense announced yesterday that it was hiring one of those jury consultants.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's what I would do if I was in trouble.
The woman who also worked on the Rodney King trial and the Reginald Denny trial. Her job will be to pick a jury that will not find O.J. guilty.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? Isn't that a great system? Find a jury that won't find O.J. guilty. There's two dead bodies laying there. These people's lives are gone. The children have no mother.
But you see,
Ron Goldman was an innocent guy just delivering a pair of glasses.
It's possible in the United States to find a jury that won't convict you.
Yep. Well, listen, they had a guy here in New York who actually shot someone in cold blood. He shot
Meyer Kahane?
Meyer Kahane, Jewish activist. Some Arab shot him in the head or something. They had 50,000 witnesses. The guy walked.
Well, he didn't walk. They did convict him of some kind of weapons charge, but not the actual killing.
There's a kid here, black kid, Crown Heights. he stabbed this Jewish scholar, young kid, Yankel Rosenbaum. He happened to be, he looked Hasidic, he had the yarmulke and everything.
Well, he was Hasidic.
Oh, that's why he looked that way. And they had the kid's knife, they had fingerprints on it, the whole thing. He walked away, too. Everybody goes free.
Well, it now looks like he is going to have to stand trial for violating his civil rights.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they say that there's a report today that Limerick Nelson, that was the young man's name who was found not guilty of killing Yankel Rosenbaum, he may have to stand trial on civil rights charges.
Yeah, and you know why? Because they released him and he got into trouble immediately. But they'll find a jury to get O.J. off. You wait and see. You wait and see, Robin. Same people who think Tom Jones is faithful. It's going to be the same one.
Tom Jones's wife is on the jury.
Tom Jones's wife will be on the jury.
3 California
Tom's
doctors.
faithful and O.J.'s innocent. Good night.
3 California doctors reportedly are in trouble for falsifying records about Elizabeth Taylor's drug prescriptions.
All right.
The Los Angeles Times says from 1983 to 1988, doctors wrote 1,000 prescriptions for Taylor.
Wow.
They've been reprimanded for trying to hide the doses by falsifying patient records. The prescriptions were so extensive, one expert who examined the case assumed the patient was dead because the dosages were incompatible with life.
She looks dead to me.
So that's what's wrong with Liz. She's dead.
Well, yeah. She's been dead for like 10 years, probably. They just prop her up and, like Weekend at Bernie's and pull her out and someone works her head. Poor Liz.
The prosecutor calls the doctor's actions a systematic effort to keep a patient supplied with drugs. So the doctors were being pushers for Liz Taylor.
She should have Chevy Chase get those for her. Do they get them in the mail? Allegedly.
Yeah, you hide the prescriptions, Liz.
Well, in all fairness to Chevy, was his driver.
Attorneys for the doctor say because of her history of back and neck problems, Taylor needed more drugs than most patients.
Back and neck problems.
Pain.
You know, back and neck problems are all psychological, and if you don't believe me, read a book by Dr. John Sarno called Healing Back Pain. It will actually get rid of your back pain and your neck pain. This whole ruse of taking drugs because
isn't Chevy's problem back pain?
No, everyone's got back pain. The guy injured his back 100 years ago. What, do you think it never heals? If you break your leg heals. What, do you think your back doesn't heal?
I'm still taking medication for my broken ankle.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Well, you don't understand. My back hurts and I have a perfume business, so I need 10,000 pills.
I have to be on the road.
I told you, when Sam Kinison died, we should have stuffed him and put him on the road like Liz Taylor. He would have been easier to work with. Much easier. Oh!
I just think it's interesting what people do. You know, when you're very wealthy or very famous, you can often get people to break the rules for you.
Oh, yeah. You should see Jackie's got a whole list of guys who buy pot for him. Right? Oh, I'm just kidding. Actually, Jackie smokes that pot for his hemorrhoids. It's not that he likes smoking it. It's a medical problem.
Terrible hemorrhoid problem.
It's the only thing that relieves the pressure.
The doctors say that Jackie, because of Jackie's history of hemorrhoids, he needs more medication.
Yes. Jackie's history. What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, it looks like there is going to be a baseball strike.
Good.
Yesterday there was a meeting and the representative for the players' union walked out. There are no new talks scheduled. The last day of play, I suppose, is today because the strike's supposed to start tomorrow. So after the 10 games today, it could be the end of the baseball season. There are a lot of people who had very good streaks going in terms of batting average and number of home runs hit this season, but a partial season is completely wiped out of the record book. So
you know who's going to be
nothing if there's a strike.
You know who's going to be a big star now? Michael Jordan. They're going to be showing those games on TV.
Those minor league games?
Yeah.
Well, you know, Michael actually did hit a home run.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on hard copy.
Yeah, they said they were the only ones with the tape of it.
Exclusive tape.
The press had long ago gone home since Michael wasn't really performing.
You know, the baseball strike, what do the players exactly want? Just give it to me in a sentence. What do they want?
They want no cap on salaries.
Right, and they're absolutely right. And you know what? There should be a minimum on salaries. What do you think of that?
Well, you know what? I did hear the owner say one thing that was kind of pertinent. Mm-hmm. They said they can't even bring up the issue of pay per performance.
Oh, well, you see, that is wrong, too. What there should be is like in this business. You go out and you make a deal with the guy who owns the company.
Mm-hmm.
And if he thinks you're worthless, he doesn't pay you. And if he thinks you're worth something, he pays you. That's it. It's so simple.
I heard one guy saying a while back that players used to get a yearly contract and they were paid based on last year's performance.
Right. Well, that's cool.
Now that doesn't exist. Now you get these long-term contracts with lots of money and your performance has nothing to do with it. There may be some incentives built in, but you're still going to get a great salary regardless of how badly you perform after that contract is signed.
And that's the fault of the owners because they set up that system. They shouldn't pay guys all that money. They should just pass on a player, but they don't. So that's the free market. What is it?
Do you want me to explain the baseball thing for you?
No, Robin just explained it.
Yeah,
what do you know?
Do you understand why they, the owners want the cap?
Yeah, of course. I think I can figure out why they'd want a cap on salaries.
Well, you got to understand all the markets that don't make big money. I mean, half of
No. Listen to me. I don't want to even hear about that.
No. Because
I told you, if you don't make big money in a market, that's a problem for the owners. It's greedy owners. The owners who are in New York don't want to share their money with the guy in Oklahoma. And that's whose problem is that? The players?
No. But
see, you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying. I've heard that argument
and
many times.
everybody says, oh, we got to have a cap on salaries, and then the smaller companies that don't make that kind of money can compete for the good players just like the big boys.
All they have to do is say, the owners have to get together and say, you know what? We're going to give up some of our profits to give them to the guy in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and then everybody can compete.
And everyone can compete. There's the problem solved.
You're absolutely right. There's 5 teams that lost money last year.
Yes,
Kansas City.
So help them out.
Like
you know why? Because Kansas City doesn't get TV revenue.
Yeah, but Howard, still
that's because the owners don't want to share among themselves.
Yeah, but still the owners, like of the New York teams and the Los Angeles teams are going to still have more money to buy players.
But that's their business.
Yeah, but then
does that mean Chrysler has to give Ford money?
Yeah, but then Robin, all you're going to have is teams that are winning are the only teams that had the most money.
That's the way life is.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
No. If the owners split up the billions of dollars in TV revenue and in equal distribution, everyone will have an equal playing field.
Plus, there's never been a salary cap before, and it's not always New York and Los Angeles that win. Toronto won.
Right.
That's right. Kansas City has won some championships.
Toronto has got a fortune.
Okay. Kansas City has won. Kansas City won the pennant 4 years in a row.
Winners win, losers lose. That's it. Goodbye.
And people have always gone out of business in business. Not every business is supposed to stay afloat.
But that's the whole thing.
John, look at it this way.
Baseball, it's not only supposed to be considered business.
Okay. All right.
No, I mean, no.
Your
I'm
fairy
saying,
tale land.
No, I'm saying it's just like the Olympics.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Now you've insulted everyone.
No.
Baseball is not supposed to be a business.
No. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Is a rock band business?
Well, no.
Not yours.
All right, forget yours. The music group, The Who.
Sure. But
is that a business?
Yes.
All right. Does The Who say, we'll take less money because the Stones got less money?
Pearl Jam is now demanding less money on ticket prices.
They're demanding less money.
Yeah, but
no.
So who's going to stop that?
They're bringing ticket prices down because they want.
Yeah, but that's
their business.
That's free market.
If I want to go out and charge $110 for a ticket,
so that's free enterprise.
Yeah, I can do that if I want.
Howard, Pearl Jam wants to pressure. So that's like if a player wants to pressure an owner into getting $20 million, he can do it.
But Howard,
why is Pearl Jam putting the pressure on Ticketmaster or whatever the ticket service is instead of just taking a bath if they want?
I'm sure they are taking a cut themselves too, Robin.
But don't you understand? That's not the argument.
Yeah,
that is free enterprise.
Let me give you an example. The Olympics. Remember when the Olympics weren't allowed to have professional players?
I want to get out of here on time. All right.
But
you're not going to convince me.
I was just going to say, John's one of those guys who doesn't see baseball as a business. He really
here's when he'll see it.
He's very upset.
When if his band ever hits, what he can do is accept a ceiling on his salary that he receives from the record company.
That's right. No, the record company.
Yeah, the record company can take all the profit,
and then you could split that money with the little bands that need the help.
Right. Okay? Right, goodbye. Now it's different, isn't it? For you. You don't want to split all your money with the other bands.
No,
you want socialism or you want capitalism?
No, I want capitalism. But how you do understand the problem?
You are so stupid. No, I don't.
Go away.
Do you know what I want you to do during the strike? I want you to go to Yankee Stadium and stare at the grass all day and watch it grow. Goodbye. That's your job. And tell me what happens.
Thank you.
Report to me every day. You are as dumb as a wall. You should repeat that. That's your mantra. I am as dumb as a wall. I am as dumb as a wall. The owners that shouldn't give anybody anything. Greed. I have to take a break.
All right.
When we come back, more news. We go to Six Flags.
Back with the Howard Stern Show.
I can't believe what a sexual turn-on those pictures in Newsday are of Patti Davis Reagan kissing that model. Did you see that?
No.
She's kissing another girl.
What is she doing?
Look at this.
Is she giving up men?
This is a
Has it been that bad?
Look at that. She's kissing. Look at this. But I mean kissing on the mouth. Did you guys see this?
Whoa.
A passionate kiss.
The president's daughter that we know, Patti Davis Reagan. Isn't that sexy?
She's not trying to drive her parents too crazy.
Yeah, she's not a loose cannon. No.
Let's see. Patti Davis is merely lolling amiably with blonde elite model and outspoken lesbian Angeline Stratman.
Oh, I didn't even know Angeline was a lesbian.
Who was being honored by Playboy magazine at a party at Night Cafe. Next thing our photographer saw left, the statuesque Angeline was kissing Patti long and passionately. It was juicy, Angeline said later.
Are they like an item now, or was that just a friendly kiss?
I don't know. But this looks more than friendly. They're making out on a couch, and they got it in Newsday. Look at that.
Page number, boy.
Page A13.
The cover. Yeah.
That should be on the cover. What is on the cover?
I mean, come on.
Let's see.
What's on the cover now?
RoboCop, her 2,000th arrest.
No, Robo-Lesbian. Let's have that.
We should have Robo-Lesbian.
Man.
There's a picture on the cover of Newsday of a woman, well, obviously a police officer, a hardworking police officer, who was arresting a guy, and he looks like Tony Danza.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a real shot.
Yeah. That does not look real. Now, I'll tell you what looks real.
Those two women kissing, huh?
And that supermodel's got some set of legs. Oof. Mamma mia, look at that. Oh, I'd like to be in between those two. Jesus Christ. That Patti Davis Reagan, I told you I could do just about anything to her. She is so primed and ready.
She sounds like she's up for anything.
Oh, that's a party girl. That's a girl who wants to make her parents mad. And there's no better way to make them mad than sleeping with me.
Oh.
Am I correct?
Wants to be noticed.
That's right. That's right. Robin, what else is in the news? I'm picking my nose on camera. Get that camera off me. I wasn't even picking it. I was scratching it, but it looked pretty bad.
Always looks that way, though.
Yeah.
Now, tell me how this happens. A 15-year-old girl was sexually assaulted by an Ohio man while flying from Rome to New York with her family.
A 15-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm. She's on a plane.
And she was assaulted by who?
A man who's sitting next to her.
See, that's how it happens. I never figure out how it happens, but I've talked to women who've been sexually assaulted, and it's like weird things that happen.
She was sitting away from her relatives next to Arturo Carino.
Yeah.
Who attacked her about 4 hours into the flight. So he's probably sitting there the whole time just
having a conversation in his head
about whether he should do it or not.
Yeah.
And 4 hours in, he loses the battle.
Right. Loses the battle with his mind. And what does he do? Did he
They don't tell me exactly. You're in a plane full of people.
Yeah, it happens. It happens like in weird places like that because kids get confused, and obviously, if I did something like that, the person would start screaming. Or if you did something like that, this guy, they don't.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Because she didn't report this until I guess the plane landed, and then they took her to a hospital so she could be checked out.
Obviously, there was no movie on board, and everyone got bored.
The question is, where does he get prosecuted? Because the incident occurred over international waters.
Well, Fred would know that because he's flown here on a spaceship. So, Fred, where would you prosecute? All right, don't even answer. Don't even dignify it with an answer.
Actually, what happens is the case gets handled by the FBI.
Right.
Because it has no state jurisdiction. So
yeah, I'd like to answer that question for you, but I've never molested in midair. Jackie, where
I guess maybe the girl was so scared she couldn't make a sound while this was going on.
What was that?
Yeah, the guy must have been really good.
Oh, shut up, Hal.
He couldn't even make a noise.
The oxygen mask over there.
He wrapped the cord from the oxygen mask around her neck.
Here, you look faint. Take this.
Yeah, it's weird because you think you would jump up and just start screaming like, hey, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't know. Like, child molesters know how to do stuff like that.
You think she'd scream out?
Yeah, but they know how to pick out. They know how to pick out someone.
A child.
Yeah, well, when I was 15, some guy reached into my underpants, and all I could do was stay silent. All right, so I was on plane and minding my own BI business.
Didn't I tell you about that?
And you know I'm a tall man.
The time I was at the movies,
yeah.
and this guy, you know, you're in a movie theater and there's lots of empty seats. You always got to be suspicious as a woman when a guy comes and sits
right next
close to
you.
you.
How close was he?
He wasn't in the very next seat because I would have gotten up and moved.
Yeah.
But he said, "Oh yes, I would have."
And how come you didn't do it when they stole your purse that day?
That was Gypsy. See, let me turn off his microphone. Go ahead. Yeah, you.
Anyway, the guy, you know, he sat about a seat away, and you just notice that all of a sudden, you know, he's stretching out,
right,
and his hand goes into the middle of that seat that's between you.
Yeah, right.
And then all of a sudden,
boing.
I feel, you know, this hand over in my domain. And I whacked that hand so hard.
Yeah, but in your case, who can resist those?
Oh, stop it. I hit him so hard, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were there."
Oh.
I said, "You better get up and leave."
And did he?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you are something. You're all woman.
You better get up and get out of here right now.
You're like, it's like your mom yelling at you.
Oh, man. Those are mine.
Those breasts belong to me.
How dare you? That's a personal affront.
What in the world are you thinking of?
Guy probably just got out of prison, looking for some action. And
what in the wild, wild world of sports are you thinking?
You just better take yourself out of here, young man.
Those are for me.
Yes. Advance toward the egress and leave.
Prontissimo.
It was interesting to me because one day I was watching one of those talk shows on TV, and they had a bunch of nurses on talking about how they get sexually assaulted in the hospital.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, you kidding?
Jackie's one.
So when you were sitting there, this guy reaches over and he goes and reaches for you, obviously for your breast. Was there a guy behind you reaching from behind? Like, imagine you had like 4 or 5 guys.
Over
That'd be a funny scene, wouldn't it?
No, that would
You're sitting there, I mean, like in a movie.
I didn't know you were there.
Hey, I didn't know you were there. Hey, I didn't know you were there either.
Right. What are you doing all the way over here? You're stretching. You're almost ripping your shirt.
This guy's ripping your clothes off in the movies.
Gum on your seat.
Yeah. You had gum on your seat. That is my dressing gown.
I lost the milk dud. Did you see it?
What else is in the news? Anything?
Well,
Robin?
you're talking about child molestation. This is a real example. 44-year-old man in Cleveland, Ohio, was sentenced to 2 life sentences after being found guilty of kidnapping and raping 2 brothers, ages 3 and 5. The guy's name was Lawrence Thompson.
What's the matter with you, man?
And the judge called him a sexual predator. They say it's a rare case because Thompson actually admitted to being a volunteer for the North American Man-Boy Love Association.
Can you imagine?
He said he volunteered for the organization because he thought they were being persecuted. Yeah. But he still denies his guilt in this particular case, even though he was driving around in a van weaving back and forth when he was stopped and police found the 2 little boys inside the van with him.
So he kidnapped him and then he molested him.
Mm-hmm.
He should hire Shapiro. He'll get him off.
No, he's already been sentenced. They found him guilty.
Oh, good.
Didn't take him long either.
Yeah, and you know what those guys, what happens to guys like that in prison? They're called short eyes, and then they get raped.
They probably like it.
They like it. Oofa.
He swears he never did anything like this, but they did find pictures of him having sex with a young boy, but the boy's head was cut off. You know, that wasn't in the picture.
That's the best sex, when a guy's head is cut off.
No, I'm talking about the picture. The boy's head.
I can admit I go for that, too.
So they could never identify who that particular victim was.
Hey, Fred, cut your head off. And just leave me the body.
But at least this time, this guy got a proper sentence, 2 life sentences.
Good for him.
The judge
He should be put to death.
Decided to sentence him so harshly because of the ages of the 2 children.
Yeah, 3 years old and 5 years old. Can you imagine that?
I take a little offense to that, though. It says if you're saying a little older boy, it wouldn't have been so bad.
No, let's be reasonable.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
News for Fred. Get out your telescope or your binocular. There's
your parents are coming for you, Fred.
It's going to be a meteor shower.
All right. That's Fred's homeland.
That's it.
Bleeplitznix is coming.
I think it's the Perseid meteor shower that happens every year.
That's correct.
Fred would know.
This is the best time for him to contact Mars.
And this year, you're supposed to get the best view over North America, especially the northeastern part.
Good for you, Fred.
Yeah, Fred, have a ball.
I'm thrilled.
Congratulations.
First Woodstock, now this.
I'm sure he'll be having a good time. Yesterday, there was an article in USA Today about Buddhism and how it's growing in this country, and there are a lot of celebrities who've now taken it up, including Richard Gere, Tina Turner,
Jackie Marlowe,
and Mark Coppola.
Mark Coppola, that's right. We were talking to him about it the other day.
Jackie took up boozism.
Courtney Love, he's even
into Buddha. You know, that is such an insult.
And Phil Jackson, that basketball coach.
Everybody just wants to be different. Like a fat Chinese guy could be God. And you know what?
Actually, that fat Chinese guy is just a representation.
Well, come on.
Buddha was actually
a skinny swimmer,
considered to be the first guy.
Right.
And I forget his name, but it wasn't Buddha.
Like that religion could be better than Jesus or something.
Well, there are 4 truths, Howard, and I'm just going to lay them on you right now.
Go ahead.
The first noble truth: accept suffering as a part of life.
That's in Buddha?
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't accept that.
This is why you're unhappy.
Yeah.
If you can't accept these 4 noble truths, you will not find happiness.
All right, suffering is a part of life.
That's the first one. The second one is suffering is caused by desire.
Yeah. Notice someone prays to like an American Indian? I pray to a hair-lipped Tonto. How do you like that? You know, everyone wants to be different. That's all this Buddhism thing is.
Let me tell you the third noble truth. Maybe you'll get enlightened.
All right, what is it?
The third noble truth, a way to nirvana, is total letting go
of your bowels.
No, it's just total letting go, Howard, and it actually does exist, according to this noble truth.
Number 4, don't touch Robin's cans.
And the
what do you mean a letting go? A letting go like go out and have wild sex?
Just allowing life to happen, not trying to control it.
Okay. Yeah, like I try to control it.
Oh, yeah, right. Like you don't try to control everything.
I mean, don't try to control your kids. Don't try. Yeah, just let things happen.
No, you don't get
it. Everybody let it go.
Understand.
Oh, so you do. Go ahead, yes.
And the fourth noble truth: the way out is the eightfold path of Buddhism. Right understanding.
That's clear.
Right directed thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration.
Yeah, and lots of rice, too, to bind you. Like those things can be achieved, right speech, as if you could, just come on, next. Buddhism is a lark. Buddhism is some Chinese guys laughing at us, because you know what? In China, none of them pray to this Buddha. None of them. They send this crap over here, and they watch us soak it up like saps. And then every time a Chinaman comes over here, they go, oh, I know much about Buddha. And then they charge you $5,000. You're not kidding. Don't get sucked into that. That guy is not God. And I'm telling you, there's no way God's Chinese.
God would take care of himself.
What?
He'd take care of himself. He wouldn't be a big guy.
Yeah, of course. Imagine praying to a God the size of Don DeLuise.
I keep trying to tell you, that's just a representation. That's not a real guy.
Yeah, well, why would you represent God as a big fat guy with a little umbrella coming out of his head in a Chinese restaurant?
I like it when the umbrella comes out of his stomach.
That's great. That's something you want to pray to. Even the Chinese laugh at Buddha and put umbrellas out of his stomach. All right, please don't get me started on Buddha and how supposedly now all these stars think he's better than Jesus. That's absurd.
That's the thing that upsets you most, isn't it?
Sure it does. Jesus is a beautiful guy. Hey, listen, if you're going to pray to one of these guys, pray to Jesus. Why do you have to keep switching? Go ahead. Because you know why? Because people want to be different. They don't want to say, oh, I'm into Jesus. That's passé. They want to say, now I'm into Buddha. Well, why don't you be into the Easter Bunny? Why don't you pray to a box of chocolates? Bastards. Freaking Chinese God. Imagine if Jesus was green. Would you take him seriously?
Comedian Jackie Mason has filed a suit, Howard. He's upset at the American Theater Wing
pray to him.
and Actors Equity, claiming that his civil rights were violated when his current Broadway show, Jackie Mason Politically Incorrect, was not made eligible for the Tony Award.
I think the orange hair dye in Jackie Mason's head has seeped through into his brains. It's over the rocker.
The awards are a phony, arbitrary thing that have nothing to do with merit or talent.
I deserve an award, and if you won't give me one, I'll sue you.
According to Mason. He did win a Tony in 1987 for his first one-man show, The World According to Me.
It's like begging someone for an award.
Yeah, I mean, it is arbitrary. It was just as arbitrary when they gave you the award.
Of course. You can't sue someone for not giving you an award. If that was the case, I'd have millions of dollars in lawsuit fees.
Yeah,
I never get an award. Of course not. I would sue everybody. I'm going to sue the Academy Award? Who am I going to sue? Am I going to sue the radio awards for not giving me an award? Can't do that. That's absurd. All right.
And finally, Andrew Dice Clay is going to be a supporting player in the new NBC sitcom The Ties That Bind, that's coming on in mid-season and stars Ralph Macchio.
Oof. No kidding.
Warner Brothers confirmed that Clay will be joining the show.
Good for him.
Just recently, it revolves around the two lead characters, Macchio and Anita Barone, who are newlyweds dealing with their mostly single friends and intrusive in-laws. So there you have it. Andrew Dice Clay is not going to do a show of his own. He's going to be a supporting cast member of someone else's show.
All right. Well, there, that's good. That's good to do, I guess. What do I know? Might be on one of those shows. He likes to act.
And finally, here are some of the rules if you're going to go to Woodstock.
Don't touch Robin's cans. Number one rule.
Oh, you act like that's a bad thing.
No, you get your hands swatted. Go ahead.
That I take care of myself and
Your
I
cans.
say no.
What are the rules for Woodstock? I'm late for a meeting.
The rules for me are you don't touch me unless I tell you it's okay.
Well, keep everything to yourself.
Leave anything sharp at home.
Fred.
Keep your pulse to yourself.
Leave anything sharp at home.
Plan to use the site's food concessionary, so don't be bringing your own food.
Yeah, can't do that.
Come loaded with patience.
Flowers?
No.
Oh.
Alcohol.
What?
Also, yuppies should tip the bands 15%.
Alcohol, don't bring it, and it won't be available from vendors.
Okay, and they're going to have pot-sniffing dogs there, so if you bring a joint, prepare for jail.
Sounds like a party.
Sounds like fun.
Don't bring pets. Don't bring children. Don't bring stoves, grills, or cooking utensils.
Don't bring Fred.
Don't bring Fred. That is here. No, don't bring Fred. No, don't bring glass or metal. Don't bring metal flashlights, aerosol mosquito repellents, fireworks, tape recorders or video cameras, lanterns.
What? Can't bring a video camera?
No.
Oh,
bring toll money?
You can bring
lots of money.
Small tents without sharp stakes.
Just stay home and send your money.
Yeah.
Sleeping bags, rain gear, sunscreen, mosquito nets, and plastic containers for water, which will be provided.
Super.
That's it.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. A tent.
You might as well go back to school.
Yeah. Here's what I can bring and can't bring. Can you bring toilet paper?
They didn't say anything about that.
Well, they didn't like frisk people going in and stuff.
Well, that's good. Who wants to be there with a bunch of nuts with guns and stuff?
But that's why you don't go out.
Yeah, that's why I stay home. Hey, let me do... Come on, I'm late. I got to get out of here. Robin, thanks for the news.
You're quite welcome.
And Roger Daltrey, the Who box set. Also, Roger...
You should thank me for those 4 truths. I just gave you the keys to enlightenment.
Well, I'll work on those this weekend. Just got to get through tomorrow. Roger's on tour this Saturday, Merriweather Post in Maryland, Chicago, August 23rd, Great Woods, Boston, August 28th, Richfield Coliseum, Cleveland, September 1st, doing the music of Quadrophenia. Jackie Platinum, Joke... and Tom Jones will have a new CD out in October. Jackie Platinum, Joke Page Martling to order Jackie's 78-minute comedy CD. $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes 20-page Joke Lane catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464 Thursday night. Big show for Jackie, Rascals Comedy Club. They call it his home away from home. August 25th in West Orange, New Jersey. For information and dirty jokes, call 516-922-WINE. Fred Norris Band Friday at headquarters Hastings on Hudson. Also, don't miss Boy Gary and the Gary Annette at Film and Music on Route 46 East in Little Falls, New Jersey on Saturday, August 20th from 3 to 5 p.m. demonstrating Sony's mini disc and giving away prizes. Call 201-256-1122. Don't miss Stuttering John's Band promoting his great new CD on the Conan O'Brien Show this Friday night, August 12th, and John's Band will be appearing at the Birch Hill on Route 9 in Old Bridge, New Jersey this Saturday night, August 13th. You know, originally I wanted to throw a few people a bone and mention something they might be doing, but
now you got credits that look like a movie.
Yeah, I mean, Gary's got phone numbers, and please, if you're planning a wedding or summer party, you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineers Rocket Entertainment in the New York tri-state area. Call 718-5040. Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.